I know that we were literally just here. I haven't even let the computer cool down yet. I don't even think the auto or the host I ran is undone yet. No. I had to unhost the guy. Anyway, let's get started. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to tonight's stream. I'm your host, Samus. We have a good one. $13.11. Razor Claw Shifter. Tactics Abuser. 38. 42. 46. A couple other ones. Seems good. Because we're increasing our damage in our Kinsai tree over here, +1, +2, +1, +2, +1, +2. Then we got all this shifter stuff going on over here. We picked up this extra barbarian power attack even. It just raises our base level of all of our little attacks, or all of our attack. We don't have as many trailing dice as we had just with the was it the Ravager tree? But it's steps in the right direction. So I think we got some interesting possibilities tonight. And I think we're gonna have fun. It's a long time since I didn't have a reasonable ability to self-heal. Even the Barbarian had a pretty reasonable ability to self-heal. I don't think I have anything except for this one Cure Light Wounds SLA. And the ability to pop off a heal scroll with a, what, 70% chance? Seems not very high. Yeah, the closed wound is at 2 levels of Favored Soul, and I don't think we're giving up that, so. I don't know. We'll have to see. It could be something, it could be nothing. Let's look at overall gear. Overall gear, pretty simple. We're running your traditional All in the Family set, armor, necklace, and gloves. Our pretty much go-to Constitution belt. Our Ghost Touch / Seeker / Manslayer. Excuse me. Ring as usual. Band and Insightful Commands, Profane Well-Rounded, Insightful Accuracy, Quality Deadly. Keep some of those words in mind because some of them are going to be duplicated. Specifically, Profane Well-Rounded, which is going to be duplicated up here in our Umber Brim, but picking up Quelling Strikes, Insightful Accuracy to go along with our other Insightful Accuracy. So much feel good, right? But Insightful Deception. So if you put them both together, they're Profane Well-Rounded and Psycho Accuracy 5, Quality Deadly 2, Intimidate 12, Mythic 4, Improve Quelling Strikes. So I feel like it's still worth a slot. Like both of these kind of take the place of the other, like this much. You know what I mean? Like they're so close to. If you could just shove that in there to make one item, it would be the perfect thing. The biggest problem with this build, of course, is we're a hand wrap build, which means we need to find a place for Reinforced Fist and blah, blah, blah. This, unfortunately, turns out to be the easiest slot that I've found so far. And then, because nobody has good hand wraps, I don't have good hand wraps, you don't have good hand wraps, shut up, you don't either. We are crafting hand wraps, Holy, Bludgeoning, Vampirism 2, with a Ruby Eye of Force in their red slot. Again, it's the best I could think of. The Barovian wraps, for example, would be 1 die less, I think, and not have Vampirism. I think Vampirism is very, very good. The robot killing ones are the same die, but sometimes I think... What was the thing with the robot ones? The robot ones were outlawed because something else didn't get. I don't know. I have a robot item somewhere. The robot wraps are just not as good either, I think, as this crafted one. So I can't find something that is as good as this crafted one until level 21, where I put on another crafted one. Yeah, I just don't know. Someone mentioned the Tethered Inns, I think is what it's called. I think I have a heroic one, so maybe if it's good in heroic, maybe it'll be good in epic. And if it's maybe good, maybe it'll be better than what we're doing. Platinum Knuckles is what it's called. Alright, so what do we have here? We have Transmuted Platinum, Impact, Lesser Bone Shatter, Seeker 8, Double Strike, Spiked. That's the raid item, right? No? Just the business. I might have one of these somewhere. So this has Transmuted Platinum on him, Bone Shatter, Double Strike 9. These other words are traps. Impact is a trap. Seeker 8's a trap. Spike's even kind of a trap. Here's a Serene. Electrifying Holy Construct Bane. That's right, Construct Bane. So like it's already the same, right? It's holy and whatever the damage is, but instead of this, it's always Vampirism 2. What's the other ones? Tattered Chain, that's the other one. It's from Finding Doors, so that's a much higher level quest, right? Drag the Depths. 46 evil damage, and when striking good enemies, an additional 46 cold damage. Okay, so it's another 8d6. It's alignment restricted. Also has Lesser Bone Shatter. Has Weaken Undead. Again, I feel like even this version of it's the same as whatever. Is the epic version of this thing insane? Someone was telling me this thing was just bonkers. Here we go. Weaken 9. Well, that's pretty good, right? Because that's 9 times 2 d6. That's pretty bananas. Regular Bone Splitter is pretty good. Regular Undead is medium. Yeah, I don't know if 9d6 and 9d6. That's 18d6. Is 18d6 on your weapon dice good enough? Might be. So, yeah. So basically, I think we're going to continue to stay on this. We'll just have to see. Oh, man. I tried to send V-Love a message. Can't type. Alright. Oh, hey. I didn't realize Tabrel was on. And what do we have going on over here? I mean, let's be really honest. I'm probably gonna put my own group up, starting for like. Oh, hey, there you are. Probably gonna put a group in a second for those quests out in the 12 because I always start with them because they're more coin lord favorite. Like we have someplace else we even start. Ugh. It's been too long of a day already, V-Love. Alright, put in my 8 hours plus of streaming. I told the Wi-Fi I was going to start again. She's like, why? You already did 9 hours or whatever. I'm like, ah.
Are you almost 16 yet?
I haven't... all I've done is eaten the whatever experience from the things.
Okay. I'll play my 15. I don't play much. Just to play until you're 16. It's over.
I've done 0 things.
Just practice tune.
Alright, and this first one is called... I think they're 14s, right? Diplomatic... No, level 12, actually. Okay. Alright, dear viewers. If you would like to be part of the stream... No, I want to be Australian with this guy. I feel like Australian is the way to be. If you would like to join us... That's still not the voice I can do. Why can I not do Australia? Crikey. Bloody hell, mate. I should be able to do an Australian accent. And stay on Australian accent. Eh?
Sounds South African.
South Africa? Oh, man.
South Africa.
Yeah, I can't... I'm struggle busting enough. Alright. What else do we need? Probably wouldn't hurt to have that somewhere. Probably be okay to have that linked. Alright. I'm going to go run around. If you would like to stay out here for a minute, I'll let you know when I come in.
Alright, I'm an evening star. I'm heading that way, so...
It's not a problem. Like I said, just don't step into the quest until I make sure that it is fine. Alright, where is...
So this is what I found on the auction house for 1,500 flat. You're gonna laugh. I'll put it in parties chat. I actually think you'll approve of it actually for some reason.
That's probably fine.
Not bad. A little keen dart, a ghost bang.
I mean...
Because darts are hard to find, and that's a keen and that's a ghost bang, so you can, if you don't have like a bit of kill reapers, you at least have something, right?
I mean, it's true. I always want darts to be good. One of my first D&D characters ever was a dart build.
Right on.
Not in DDO. I learned my lesson with that first character that dart builds are bad. But
I actually have one on our server. I play with one group on like every few weeks. We'll play like one day.
Yeah.
We just do hard. We just do hard because I had some older people and some other people, so it's nothing like.
Yeah, that'd be sick right there.
So it's Ranger, Bard, and Rogue, and it's a dart. And I did that returning snowball, and it actually does pretty well.
I mean, I imagine.
For hard, for what we do, you know, it's
yeah, I imagine for a build for the content that you're running, it'd be fun and fine, right?
Yeah, it's fun. It's actually it's a fun time.
Yeah, that's a thing. Like putting a build together for the content that like I build differently for the hardcore server than I do on live, right? So part of that is definitely.
Okay, so I'm in the Hall of Heroes, and all the exits are say evening star. How do I get back to the...
You have to log out through there, so don't do that. Go through the portal, through the whatchamacallit place, and just go to the harbor. You only have to go through the complicated situation to get there. Getting there is a pain in the ass. To leave is easy.
There you go, yeah. Okay, guys. There's a cavern right on.
Yeah, that's the best thing about Forgotten Realms is the getaway. It's easy. Oh! It's actually not true.
Ooh, what? It's only giving me Spinner's Prison, Demon Web, or Guild Airship. I don't have any of those.
Go to the Spinner's Prison. That's fine.
Okay. That's what I'm looking for.
What that's going to do is it's going to take you to that public area that opens up after you complete the quest, even though you didn't complete the quest yet.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it sounded right, but it didn't sound right for a second. Oh, you're dead.
I am. I ran into a Reaper. I just took the damage. Like my damage that killed me just registered. Might be a wee bit of lag going on over here. Maybe a little bit of a buggy instance today. Oh, come on. Just... Okay. We'll make that, I think, with a little bit more practice. If we don't have the gibbers, I'd rather not have to stop and take... Yeah, we can... Oh, we did it. Okay, perfect.
I would, after you're done at some point, I guess I should invite you to your ship, because I don't have any buffs or nothing.
Are you on the Are you ready?
Oh, I'm upstairs. I'm in the harbor. I can go right to it in 1 second. I'm on that little bridge heading to the porter.
Yeah, just go there. I mean, I was there a little bit ago, so it might still be open.
There.
Alright, where...
Oh, right on. Sweet, cool.
Where's the... Here we go. Alright, res...
Alright. It's like an assassin build I made up. It's like 6 rogue, 9 rogue, 6 ranger for the chosen fighting. This is kind of test out years ago. Never really played it. But I'll just stay back and throw my dart. So I had like the risk reward, the double daggers they give you to start with. So I don't have a bow to use. So.
Apparently I'm going to... F my couch, man. Why can't I pass any UMDs all of a sudden? Jesus.
Right. Hopping in, I got my highlight and raised it.
No, don't. Just... I'm alive. Just stand out there for another second.
Okay, I'm just at the entrance, that's all.
There's a lockout, so you have to run through the quest to get to me. I have to come back to the beginning of the quest to get you. So
yeah, I'm just gonna hang out at the beginning.
You already came in the quest.
I was already in before you said yeah.
Alright. Now you have to come to me.
Yeah, I was already in. Okay, so keep that there, do that. Uncanny dodge. Hug the tree line or the side. I got the faster sneaking speed, so I'm boating pretty good. Alright, made it through that part. I'm in a little cave. Oh, there you are. Should I leave my hireling pin?
It doesn't matter. It's gonna have to come with us eventually.
Okay.
Alright. let's go flag types. What do we have? Nothing? Alright.
My Exterminator 3. Yay.
The cavern ahead reeks of feline occupation.
Every step in the right direction is a step forward, I guess.
Reaper, free word remind you.
Okay. I wonder if they count that as some sort of like weird weapon swap. I feel like I don't go back to my attack animation for quite a long time after they offer that up. Something is weird because it was faster, at least a little bit on my previous life.
From the southwest comes the tang of salty sea air.
So I'm running a build by a huge snake for hardcore.
As the salty
Okay, for hardcore.
Elf. Use the Arcane Archer tree. 12 fighter, 8 rogue, Horizon Walker tree, and Kinsai with some assault and defender tree, assault or defender tree.
The presence of the Droam soldiers and siege.
You can use wisdom hitter damage or dex, or, you know.
They have arrived for legitimate purposes. Ulevian may know more.
Sounds like there's too many points and you'll be dead before you make it very far.
I thought because the Arcane Archer tree right out of Elf.
It takes like a bunch of points to get started, right? To even get in there to be able to do it to start with, and then it...
Well, you won't have much spell power at the beginning anyway, so maybe like later on you can advance, get some, you know.
So you're gonna play... I don't know. I think it's bad.
Elf, dex base, I figured, you know. Okay.
I think Elf is bad because the con penalty. I think
About the con penalty.
I think that Archer's fine. Archer's like a step in the right direction because Archer's out of danger, but even still, it's not that out of danger.
There you go, some healing for you.
Yeah, I think if you wanted to play an archer, you would just be a ranger. I really think if you want to be or like an inquisitive type build, so you could do like rogue, or you could do
I think it's his bows in the better place now, and the Horizon tree's pretty good.
You like
group.
You like
I'd be doing this dagger group, that's what I'd be doing it with. So
okay. No, so you don't feel like you're missing, like a lot of shots just don't land where they're supposed to go.
No, I did kind of practice one this afternoon just to try out, and kind of just to test, you know.
Yeah. And
it seemed okay. I did PDK because of the fighter and the rogue.
Well, I just mean it doesn't matter what you're doing. I just mean sometimes you shoot an arrow, even though it should have hit, it just desyncs and doesn't register.
Oh, like it vanished, like it didn't even like.
Correct.
Like it shot, but it actually didn't shoot.
Well, it shot, but it never landed. The Sky God ate it instead.
Yeah, it doesn't even say miss.
Correct. It just teleports away.
No, there's a Fear Reaper chasing you.
Okay. It's fine. Let it chase me.
Okay. Oh shit. No, it's after. No, it's down there chasing you still.
Yeah, it'll keep coming. So my point is that if like On the
So it's not the
hardcore,
class split you're talking about. It's the fighter's fine, the rogue's okay, the bow
yeah,
part's okay. It's
it's
just the
that
elf part, pretty
it's
much
that
the part.
it's that there's an inherent flaw in that style of combat that, in my opinion, makes it not playable.
Okay.
And that is the fact that some percentage of your arrows don't hit for no fault of yours or the math or anything. You went, I don't know where, come back to the city towards me. Up the ramp. Nope, I don't know. Is that you? Yeah, go up that ramp.
There we go.
Okay. So that's what I mean.
Gotcha.
So like, if I died, imagine how pissed off you would be if you had 5 hit points left and the monster you're attacking had 5 hit points left, and you shot your arrow at it, and instead of killing it, it disappeared and it hit you, and you died.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Now, if I just missed, like I said, like I just missed,
That's a different scenario.
That's what I would live with that. But if, like I shot it, and the dice said like 19, but it like just nothing happened.
Correct.
Yeah, I understand. I see what you're saying.
So I will not play anything like that on the hardcore server.
Okay.
I don't even like doing it on live. That is why I did not like Horizon Walker.
Okay. Yeah, see, I actually didn't notice any of that, so I mean, uh-oh. Carnage Reaper.
It's fine, just keep running.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Don't
I
stop.
hop over it. No, I had to hop over it. Oh, see what it gave me.
Crumbling ruins rest on the plateau above.
Okay.
Stones
I will
I
come
was
back and
running.
pick up your
I
rock.
was just slowed and everything.
That's okay. Because the Carnage Reaper will teleport to us. All this trash will disappear. And then we don't have to worry about killing... we can kill all the guys at the end to get that extra experience and keep our devious bonus.
Gotcha.
So we don't kill these guys, we get more experience for the quest. So this running through of Inconvenience is 7% more experience points.
Soldiers of Droam, stand down. The war captain wishes to
Or 6% more experience points. So in my mind, it's worth the hassle. Although now that I think about it, though, we did go back because of the other thing. Hang on a second. All right. Finish. All right. This thing. All right. I'm gonna tap on this guy a little bit, get his attention. Now help's gonna come. The traps are spawned. So trap box in front of each of these flames.
Spotted. Okay.
If you can't get them, it's okay. It's experience that I wasn't planning on having.
Okay.
It would be bonus.
Got that one.
All right.
Got that one.
Okay, then there's a next one is by that other, on either side of the door, on either side of the fire jet.
Okay. Got it. Let me see. Well, I rolled a 2 and I got it.
There's one on the other side.
Come on, flame. Go down so I can go back over there. Oh, let's go around. Sorry, I thought it did extinguished. Got it.
Alright, put your voice on.
Yeah, no voice, but hey, worth a shot.
Almost all dead. Any hope of avoiding war with Droam has
Yeah, we got discreet, so we actually lost experience from
enough, perhaps, to give
having to go back to rescue, pre-rescue V-Love.
Oh wow.
I think like I said, that you can get the 7% bonus if you only kill, if you don't have to kill any extra scorpions. Depending on how many scorpions you earn. Also, for the record, that was on Reaper 3.
Really?
Yeah.
And I got the traps. Wow.
Alright. The next quest is the cow one. Framework. Oh, I didn't get that reward. It's a lot of leap for no reason. Alright. Now we'll just go back to speed for right now. If we pick up a bunch of people, we consider doing something else, but for now, we'll keep it downish here.
The next one's inside the building? Quest?
No, it's the kill the cow quest. You talk to the guard outside of the building.
Oh, I was right next to him. Gavin, send me to Doris. Oh, I had this one. I'll be able to hang out over here.
I turned it way down.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I turned it back down to... So, when I decided to do that quest, I had told you to stay out of it, and you were still an Evening Star. And then I reminded you again, and then a third time, and then you came in. So I had planned on basically doing almost the entire quest, and then coming back to the front to get you when I needed to. And basically, you wouldn't had done anything on Reaper except for like the infight. But you didn't hear me or realize or whatever. So
Yeah, I didn't realize. I did.
So after I was like, just realized that that's either that or restart the quest. I was like, well, I wasn't going to restart the quest, so we'll just go back and make it work. And I forgot to pick up a bunch of heal bots. I mean, I didn't forget. It's here still. I just forgot to send it. Alright. How quickly can I get back to the store?
Do you do another Razor Claw Live?
Yeah, this is the last one. I think this one will be okay. I gotta go back and summon my higher person.
Okay.
I got a bunch of negs.
Oh, yeah, way to defend your negative level?
I might be able to fix them, but it's
Here, I got my guy here.
like probably not super high to fix it.
Did that fix it?
Nope. Yeah, I currently have a 15% chance according to that to fix it, so just go back and summon my person.
Yeah, she just has a heal spell. So destruction spell, is that just like Finger of Death and like kind of has one killer basically? For priests?
Yes and no.
Oh.
It'll kill some stuff that some of the other things won't.
Like she has it. So
Slay Living is more of like that.
Oh, okay.
I guess my Idjit didn't have the ability to fix me. Alright. Let's roll
So
good!
You need greater restoration is what you need?
It would be preferred, but that's alright. Like I said, I got a little bit of a chance to get it here. Gotta roll reasonably high.
And then how do you prevent any levels? That's with a death block item?
Death Ward, yeah.
Death Ward. Oh, okay. I was gonna confuse which one does what.
Yeah, block just because Death Block and Death Ward do similar things sometimes, so it's a little bit weird. But if you think of block, Death Block is blocking you from the actual dying, right? So the things that are insta-kill, it says no, because that's blocked.
Okay.
But
you can still get negative levels, but Death Ward
correct.
can do negative levels.
Negative Ward prevents a lot more of the death stuff, right? It prevents the like taking negative levels, and it prevents the negative energy damage. Like it's the superior, it's the ward, the whole thing.
Gotcha. So there's no items in the game that are Death Ward items, just for clickies, right? One clicky, I think, right?
Correct. Couple of clickies.
Couple clickies.
Yeah, there's quite a few different clickies. It's such a hard AoE to like make go someplace.
Yeah, she's casting destruction on these suckers, boy.
Yep, it should do well. Should kill them good times. Alright, so here's like a medium DPS test. It died quick, but I feel like in Heroics our other version of this build did fine too, right? It's all about how it's going to scale into the epics. I mean, that thing died before all my buffs went off, so that's pretty good. It's fast. I'll give it that. We kind of moved across the battlefield pretty quickly in a big bad way. Some monks move like that. I've never seen a fighter move like that before.
Oh, and my girl, no, it's your girl that died.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I just put them on do whatever they want mode for the most part. It's the reason why I'm so much better at hirelings than everybody else is because I can micromanage them reasonably well with just letting them be cray. Oh no! I literally did not want to hit that button. Alright, undo that. That's funny.
I'm trying to raise your girl, why is it not doing it? That was weird.
Yeah, sometimes it's just weird.
No, it healed her.
You might have to set her on like normal, like passive mode, and then back to attack or something.
Okay.
She might just be broken. Alright, on either side of this little staircase is 2 trap boxes.
That's right.
But they will not be enough to hire my people as mercenaries. War is expensive.
Whoa, something hit me. for big damage.
Probably one of these casters back here.
Yeah, it was.
The Medusa says, what we are looking for is a wise governor for the annexed city of Stormreach.
Whoa, I thought somebody jumped over here.
In the last quest, I could find all this stuff, but right now I can't find anything.
I mean, I would hit the search button.
I've been doing that.
You drive a hard bargain, Ambassador Estes. I accept.
I didn't get a spot or nothing. My search is 37, the spot's 34. Last quest we were for 3 and I found everything easily.
Yeah, no. I do not know. All the Minotaurs saying how to do it, boys. Blood rage. You could probably come out now. Iron's like, I don't give no S's about him, you guys. I'm gonna crowd control that cow right to the ground.
Oh, snakeskin vest, there you go.
You didn't want it, right?
That'll definitely help me with my search and
Oh,
spot.
you got one?
Yeah, I got one.
Alright, good. Did you want a bloody cleaver?
Sure.
Okay. Bloody cleaver sign. Alright, voice is on. Woo! Ninja kick.
Doris is underwhelmed by your performance, grumbling about too much noise and not enough violence.
You know how hard it is to have that much violence without noise? Come on. Can't get both. Can't do it. Wouldn't be prudent. Let's do this.
Ooh, a bow. Short bow. Holy, unholy. 2 slots.
I mean, slots are good. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Alright, which one next?
It's called Eyes of something or other. It's just right down the end
There
of
it
the
is.
block. For a second, I thought I was reading Axel's message. I'm like, what?
I got a reaper point. I don't know.
Yeah, so this message that I thought was from Axel, DDO Axel, was like, so an unrelated Nate to gaming, one of my partners is present with my child. I'm like, what? I didn't realize that, but that was not DDO Axel. DDO Axel treated something sensible about DDO instead. My brain just put it together wrongly. Barbaria! I can hear Margot out in the hallway growling. She has a cow hoof that she's been gnawing on the last, I don't know, day or two or whatever. Arr, arr.
Did your dog do that or no?
No, she's not doing it. Like, I don't think the other dog even cares. Why? No, why?
What?
Why would we kill these things?
Is there monsters that are gonna kill us?
No, we can ignore them.
Oh. Hey,
Ignore these guys. Ah, okay. You can kill those other two guys.
That's alright.
No, you kill them now. Those are your ones. They're for Velo's. Velo's special pile.
Leave these guys alone.
No, we undo this one, and then we jump in there. Because we have to kill this guy. And I think we have to kill his stupid elementals to get with him. But if we undo the guy in here first, they'll fight. They don't have to live, they just have to be rescued.
Gotcha. These guys come from
The hallway.
oh.
They're still on alert from earlier. So you may not know this about wearing this awesome armor, but it's hard to make scrolls happen, I guess. Even though I made the scroll happen with the UMD check, I was not able to make the scroll happen through my work on armor check. Ooh, he's a cute little guy.
I can go through I can open the door for you.
That's fine. Doesn't matter. I'm getting the secret door bonus.
Oh, just for noticing him, you get him?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you just have to be able to find the secret doors to get the secret door bonus. You don't have to open the doors.
Wow, I did 358 to that guy. Holy moly with that dart.
Nice.
Isn't there like a chest in one of these corridors?
I think it's in the one between the two legs of the guy. Like if this is a man, I think it's between his two legs.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, can't run off without talking to that one. That one has to live long enough to get a talking to. And then that guy, and then this guy, and then out here. People always ask me why I carry around certain things or whatever, and it's because some of these quests, like this one, it's so much faster to just have these things. Right? So same thing with normally how I would run Inferno the Damned, right? Inferno the Damned, I would just whip out my little item that has fireball quickies for when I couldn't use the NPCs to fireball the room. And I would have that same clicky also does Cold of Cold, etc., right? Yay! Hey, Mustang with the gift sub. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, one guy, I played with one guy, he uses his staff and does all kinds of different spells. That's what he uses.
Mm-hmm. Same thing, probably. The same stick. And, normally I do all that stuff, but because it's broken right now, I can't. So, the difference between playing it the way, without that stuff, so much longer. It really sets and colors your opinion on the content, I think. Happy to give a sub, especially to STN 1997. Why do I feel like I know? I have a different name for that person, but I can never think of what it is. It's always nice to have the community hand out a sub here and there, you know what I mean? I have not done a good job of cultivating or training my audience to pay me, like, with the appropriate responses. I haven't figured... There's a training relationship that happens, and I'm not as good at it as I should be. So, like, you guys should do a thing, and I should put out the appropriate response. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, you give me the cookie, I get really excited, I give you that response of what it is, to where the next guy wants to give a cookie. You know what I mean? I haven't done that, so I'm not very good at it. Stan is a good dude, and he's not an asshat. Hey, he's been here a lot, so... I don't think he's been a subscriber or anything. But I know he's had subs in the past, so... I don't have anything bad to say about him. I'm merely saying that I have not done a very good job of teaching my audience to give me money. I watch a couple of other streams sometimes, and they'll get on these runs for like hours. It seems like 5 subs, 6 subs, 4 subs.
I've seen some girls do get like just hundreds. Just insane.
Oh yeah, I imagine. I made one comment by mistake during all the Twitch stuff that happened a couple of weeks ago. This one female streamer that was higher tiered off than I was, like, started complaining that people were better off than her. I'm like, yeah, it sucks to have people not see that you're, you know, when you're better off than them. And they messaged back something, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I apologize. I was on the, I want to complain about stuff too. And I was, you know what I mean? Like, and that's not what I was about, and I apologize, but... And like 4 people from her stuff started following me and coming and visiting the stream and stuff, so... I don't know. Just try to be good on stuff. Try to just
friend I showed you, she did Playboy and stuff. She makes $11,000 a month on average.
I hate to tell you this. I had followed her for quite a while. Not to, you know, just so... Because you told me that you guys were going to talk to me with her or whatever. Or about me. So I followed her for a long time. And I watched her... Not her stream, but like I would notice it when she goes live and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I finally unfollowed her like yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen her.
Because she like popped up live and on my stream, and it was why I also wasn't streaming. And I'm like, oh, here's a window. Oh yeah, that's right. I still haven't watched her stream, and I like logged into it, and I don't even remember what she was doing, but the title was something like bathtub, huh?
In her pool or something? Or
yeah, it was like pool or bathtub or something, like body painting. And I'm like, what? And I like logged over there, and it was literally just an empty bathtub or something. I'm like, okay. I feel much better now.
Oh no, usually she's like
she had like
in a thong bikini.
But I like logged in there, and like I think 5 gift subs or something plugged in like right away. It was crazy. Sounds like I need to go back to Cocktail Hour level of Samus. I don't think people like Cocktail Hour level of Samus. I think they liked Lessa, and I think they liked how Lessa was with Cocktail Hour Samus.
Is she ever gonna show back up in DDO? Because she's pretty funny. Her and those girls are pretty funny.
They're still doing, like, they do the damsels. They're playing DDO.
Oh, do they?
They're doing now, yeah, usually pretty late on Friday nights.
Oh, you should pop up all the time, my thing.
And
I haven't seen it pop up in so long.
Yeah, and now they're doing like a quest a day thing. So every single day on their YouTube channel, they're putting out a new quest.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they're doing stuff. All right, Lord March 13s. Dude, you were hilarious. Cocktailer got me hooked on DDO related podcasts. I mean, that comment is completely related to a couple of comments that have happened over on the DDO Cast YouTube channel, their newest episodes. I don't know. A couple of people are like, oh, Samus and the speculation, he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about, stuff like that. Those things in particular really bother me because I feel like I spend quite a bit of time in DDO. I feel like if there was a master of DDO, I would be a master in DDO. You know what I mean? Like if I could get a masterate in DDO, I would certainly be a master. I mean, I'd be a doctor in DDO, but I'm certainly a motherfucking master. Right? So when somebody says shit like that, it really gets in my craw. And I think some people would probably call me a doctor. I don't know if, like, there are people out there I believe that would give me a doctorate in DDO. Maybe not. Maybe I'm full of shit. So I felt very much like classical Samus on that episode. So that is what I'm referring to. I feel like I was funny, but still got my point across. I was able to articulate what I wanted to say in a way that was still just straight up good on its face. I think that's the reason why I keep getting invited to DDOcast, is because OG Samus keeps coming out. Not calculating, trying to say the right thing to get viewers on his pod, you know what I mean, on his streamcast. It's just pure, unadulterated, what the fuck. And people don't like it. Alright, so this button's actually the gasoline. How does this thing recharge? What do I need to do to make this come back? It just like randomly has 2 charges sometimes. Anyhow. You're gonna get some people trained? Is that what you said? We can work on that? Yeah, get some training on... Yeah. Oh no. Bus life right now seems far away. I need to get a lot of stuff coming together. Mostly I gotta get this shit in my room organized and sold, turned into cash. Magic the Gathering cards do not liquidate themselves, folks. Also, I'm gonna trick V-Love. I'm gonna convince V-Love that he wants to just buy me this bike to make me shut up.
V-Love just spent over almost 10 grand this month.
I know, moving your shit. Shifting to lurk mode sounds good, buddy. Have a good one. I think you just should have bought 2 of those bikes instead, had them shipped to England, and then when you're done using them over there, you ship them over here and give them to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna strap 2 or 3 guitars on my back and then right through the snow.
I think that'd be pretty hot.
Miles.
I think you would definitely be in great shape by the time you're done.
No. Well, I mean, this is not even close to feasible. When
I
you're
know.
California,
It's
I wouldn't even do that.
Certainly not possible.
Like on the beach or something, yeah, but no.
Well,
gotta go into dirt pad. Hey, look, they've got road construction. There's a dirt pad.
That's
great,
what those bikes would do, though. Those bikes would take care of that business. The thing is that you really need a car.
No, I've seen the skateboard versions and the little bike versions, and yeah, I mean they're all over.
Yeah, like that. These are the top, in my opinion, the current best, like e-bike type thing out there. Electric assist, 40, like 45 mile an hour speed.
They got the ones that are electric now. They actually charge them, so they have gas and electric power ones. So when you're pedaling, it recharges your battery.
Well, that's called.
Those are dope. Those are cool.
That's like a brake capture is really cool. So like they put magnets in, so when you brake, it takes the power back out of the flywheel of your bicycle and puts it and stores it electronically, so you can restart, like to help with the restart.
Yeah, the guy's got one. He's like, yeah,
I really like it. None of the ones I've seen also have a gas engine though, but I imagine it's probably not that much different.
Well, he has one from like the old ones back in the early 80s and 70s. They were gas powered and also pedal.
Okay, so he's just got an old moped.
Yeah, but it's like restored, like it's like super good. And so like he basically like uses the gas and it's like pedaling and but he's converted it over to electric. So but it charges as he's pedaling. It'll charge up the electric part of the back. So he has
That's you can get the power from a lot of those that way too. I said I'm pretty sure it's called whatever I said before. There's a YouTube channel, Tom Sultan, I think is his name. We can go to the one place now, unless you guys already have. I'll go hunt our missing person. Sub-Zero is way over here. Alright, you know what you're doing?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm just watching you hop around over there.
Okay. Make your way to on top of this building, I guess.
I'm right behind you.
Alright, stay up there. Don't come down here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find Sub-Zero here. I have no idea where he's at. Is there a door in here? No?
He's right there on top of him. He's on top of you.
No, he must be inside of a building somewhere. Hey, Sub-Zero, do you know which building you're in, I assume?
No, he's actually farther away. He's actually farther. You keep going southwest.
So inside this area, there's a bunch of little rooms.
Oh, that's right. You go in those little rooms, these little side things.
And they're like filled with traps and shit.
Yep.
And
one of the shadow group guys, they like doing all this extra shit.
I never go in any of these because it just is death. So, yeah.
At Shadow Group, we did a quest one day. I can't remember which one it was. It had like 9 optionals. And I checked the experience log, and I was like, it took us hours to do this quest. And it was like 1,000 experience points.
Yeah.
It was like not even worth like the time. I'm like, really?
That happens all the time. Regenerative braking. Yeah, that's regenerative braking. Okay, are you up there?
Yep.
I just ran underneath you. Jump down towards me.
Alright, Sub-Zero's right next to me. Well, he was.
Yeah, he's a ghost. It's fine. I'll just bring him along for a minute.
The sewer tunnel, the flames engulfing the battering ram are too hot to brave. Another path through the district would be advisable.
Yeah, I'll go back up the roof because you're not down here.
Just as you try.
Now I went into a thing to click open. Now you can come into the middle. So what happens is there's a doorway or a secret door that teleports you back behind the wall. And then the bad guys will knock the door down. So that's where I was.
So I did Salt March last night on like the level 3 version.
Yeah?
Just to learn it. I got like 6 quests. Just to learn it. But I get some gear for 4 TRs.
Yeah?
It's
What'd you
alright.
think?
I like it.
That was on your level, your high level guy?
Yeah, 27. So I pulled it and everything, but I just wanted to, you know, do it.
Yeah, no. I
He's gonna TR back to level 1, so I mean, I need some level gear on him. He has like nothing. It's like auction house garbage.
Hey man, I just finished this first one. I don't mind running it again, but we'll just spam it again if people would like to be able to get on the chapter, or a second team could form to go through. It doesn't matter. Like I was just telling the other person, we literally just finished, so if you'd like, we can repeat it, but it's up to you. Anyway, what is up, Russell? Yeah, nice. Managed to slide together a whole party even. Do that one more time on just elite for the latecomers. It won't take very long. Should be fine.
Black smoke pours from countless buildings. Atop the hastily built defensive walls, you spy an elf giving all the sound of pillage echo off the remaining city walls. Unless you stop the growing army, eldritch portals open
I'm gonna hop in and just pipe, use the bathroom, or get some coffee.
Fine. It should take like 3 minutes. Well, it might take more than 3 minutes, but it shouldn't take more than 3 minutes, depending on how long I have to like run around to rescue people, I guess.
We're back.
If a second group of people wish to go start the next quest, I don't mind, to be really honest. But if not, it's also fine too. Stick together, split up, whatever is comfortable. We are here to make life easy. Why all the make life easy guild? No. Could work. Could be true. Meow. Oh. Alright guys, speed please, not deadly danger. Oh no!
rampage through Summerfield knows no
Alright, we have 3 more guards here that we need to acquire. This should be not a big deal. We still have 2 more looters that need slain, so that's pretty easy comings and goings as well.
Forces looting the burning ruins. Repeating war drums indicate the invaders are preparing a new assault. It is time to reinforce the defenses, starting with locking the Sallyport.
Someone get Sally's port closed up. Let's go. Sally's loose, y'all.
Doubtless the maze. Just as you try engaging the Sallyport lock, the crash of a battering ram erupts from the direction of the southern barricade.
I suspect killing this guy before he's interactable is probably a bad idea.
For a diversion. The true assault is just beginning.
Oh my gosh, I just leapt through that guy. Totally on accident.
City walls as he falls dead. A mournful roar rises from the Droam encampment in response, indicating that Pythagoras' death, the siege on Summerfield
Alright.
is ended.
So what I say? 3 minutes? 4 minutes. Welcome back. We just finished. To the harbor. Two leaps. Mew mew. Alright, blockade buster, y'all. Not like much in the way of a fighter, like a melee, but seems alright. Alright. We can all go in one group, or we can divide into 2 groups. It's up to you guys. I went ahead and turned the Reaper up to 3. Well,
The Droam fleet has gathered here during
we
this
can either
time,
go in
probably for mutual
like,
protection.
2 groups of 3,
Such measures
or
will
everyone
be
together.
a naval attack, but not against you.
I'm just gonna stay in the back and throw stuff. Groove.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to start with this boat, and people who want to follow me can follow me, and if people who want to start like on the opposite boat, you can go start on the opposite boat.
The alarm rings out.
I knew you were going to hit it, even though I hit the stun buttons and everything. It's fine. That's right. Ring those bells. Ring them all.
Bash, the Droam veteran of countless raids against the civilized peoples of Corvair, came to Zendrick only to die by your hand. This is the private quarters of Bash.
See it down here, so it must either be... Let's see, already picked it up, or it's on the other side.
The lower decks of the Carnage is abuzz with activity. The entire crew is awakened by the alarm. The hatch to the mine bay looks like it requires some kind of crest to unlock. It's likely secured somewhere else. The hatch to the mine bay looks like it requires some kind of crest to unlock.
Yeah, let's hear it.
It's likely secured somewhere else on this ship. The hatch to the mine bay looks like it requires some kind of crest to unlock. It's likely secured somewhere else on this ship.
Man, the game is feeling a little extra laggy today.
Plans to stop all
For a fresh server restart day, like double extra bad, right? But I did TR, so it's often a problem. Bring the lag.
Those already deployed in the water and those still here in this bay.
Alright, so if everyone's going together, I do the middle one next. You got a 5-minute alarm to not be outside. I honestly don't mind if people pike in this one, really. It's probably fine. If you're not very comfortable, you can stand out there and kill stuff from the boats. Totally fine, too.
I just left the boat, man the dock now.
Yeah, if you want to stay there and just shoot stuff that's standing out, you could do that even, too. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I can reach them right now.
Yeah. Now, if that ship explodes while I'm standing out here, it certainly can murder me. Get the heck back here. That's close. How long do we got? 3 minutes? That's plenty of time. But when that boat explodes, it will kill you if you're standing on this boat. So you guys to be careful.
You can hear the growls and shouts of the crew. They're looking for the intruders who raised the hatch to the mine bay. Looks like it requires some kind of crest to unlock. It's likely secured somewhere else on this ship. From here, the Vengeance uses
Mother.
complex systems to deploy mines into the water. Alert Cobalt engineers keep watch over the area, even at this late hour.
Yeah, they're all dead, right? No, he's not dead. Where is he?
Logo Brady, known across 2 continents for his vile ritual sacrifices of innocent lives, has now fallen to your wrath.
You'll show that guy. Teach him a lesson. I'm going to set this one for 2 minutes in just a moment. Okay. Heading to the last boat. Perfect. Do we have the crest for the last boat?
The Bloodlust's crew is awake down here, growling to each other as they search for you.
Looks like we do. Perfect.
The hatch to the mine bay looks like it requires some kind of crest to unlock. It's likely secured somewhere else on this ship. This is the Bloodlust's mine bay, where Cobalt engine. This panel is labeled mine controls in crude Droam scroll.
Okay, the last boat is going to explode in a little bit. If you don't want to die, in 30 seconds, you might not want to be on this boat. Thanks, mate. Evacuate the boats. 1, 2, 3 XP. Alright, you ready, everybody? Ba 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 bum bum bum. Ba 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 bum bum bum. Ba ba da 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. What the? Aw, I blew up the middle one first. I timed it all poorly.
All the mines have been detonated, and the mine layers are sunk. You have broken the Drow-out blockade of Stormreach Harbor.
Bum ba da dum dun. You keep swimming under the boat. Okay. There you go. Come back to life on the boat if he wants to. Recalling. How you guys having? How is your guys's and ladies' evenings going? How's your evenings, y'all? Third quest next, please. And we will try not to activate the quest until everyone's in, assuming that moves in a timely manner. I think we did okay on R3. I think that was fine.
What's the next one we're doing?
The huh?
Undermine?
The Undermine, yeah, it's the one in the building.
Okay, that was right next to it.
Yeah, it's in the building. And it teleports you outside the building, but you're really still just inside the building. Still just, we're missing our paladin.
A deep rumbling sound emanates from a nearby corner of the plaza. Guard Captain Thomas appears.
Ho ho! I succeeded! That's alright, you can call me the Howler God, it's fine. What? Oh, I thought those guys were gonna spawn that way. Yeah, it feels really good in Heroics. I hope it feels half this good in Epics. Boy should be up pretty soon.
Revenant's back here.
Stay here, the biggest boy.
Being back, Drow surprising.
There's remnants everywhere.
Treasure chest, too.
Alright.
Ooh, 64 that time.
That is not what I'm trying to do. This guy, here he is.
In the huge crater, a ladder and a tunnel lead off into the darkness. The construction of the tunnel shows it was quickly but professionally built. It must have taken an army astounded by your presence. An explosives-laden kobold yells. Stop recruiting!
I didn't take the past life monk feat yet. I forgot about it. Shoot.
What's that give you?
An extra half a step of weapon damage, I think.
Oh, wow.
For hand wraps. Maybe it's a whole weapon step, actually.
So 3 of them gives you 1.5 total?
No. It's the pay for one. You can only take once.
You always wonder how that works. There's 2 different ones you can
You
use.
get a passive one, and that stacks 3 times. And you can take an active one that you can take, but it only works once. So you unlock it by doing the life once. So you have passive perks even if you don't take the feats, and you have bigger powers if you do want the feats.
So like you take the wizard one when you're making your character, you get like magic missile 3 times per day.
You get magic missile 5 times.
Or 5 times.
Or 10 times, sorry, 10 times. But yes, you get a magic
So you
missile.
have-
But that's not
Gotcha.
why you take it. You take it because by doing that active ability, you actually get an extra +1 to all your spell DCs. Usually.
Second. Yeah, that's just a passive one. Gotcha.
No.
No?
That's
Wait.
part of taking the active one. You get the magic missiles and you get the +1. So really, you're mostly. I usually take it for the +1 to spell DCs. But on Java, I did actually take it for the magic missiles for the first time. Oh my god, did someone jump down? At the same time that I was jumping down.
Okay, so when you get 3 ranger pass lives, you get +2 damage per life, right?
Ranger's like +2 range damage, right?
Yes.
It up to 3, yeah.
So you're telling me you have
Or
to
up
take
to-
that as your feat when you're making your character?
No.
Okay.
That's a passive ability. The passive ability for wizards are like +1 wand DC, wands and scroll DCs or some shit like that. And something else equally kind of bad. So like the barbarian passive feat is you get +10 hit points. Spell penetration, thank you. That's the other one. That's good. Spell pin's good. But so like the barbarian one, you get 10 hit points, right, as your passive feat. Your active feat is you get the ability to rage, like 1 more time a day or something, right? You get a rage. Getting a rage is pretty good sometimes.
So like Porkshire, for example, he's going to end up being just a melee kind of a character. Sometimes you take wizard pass lives, or do wizard because it doesn't benefit a fighter.
No.
So it's pointless to do like 3 pass lives or 3 short lives if Porkshire's just going to be a fighter or
It depends. Do you want to? Depends on what you want to do. If you're going to get like a completionist, you'll need to get them all anyway. But when you built that character, you wanted it to be a melee caster.
Yeah, so like both would be fine, yes.
I just don't think that you can really get away with doing both for quite a long time. And in fact, a lot of people were making fun of me yesterday that I still think that I can pull off doing both.
Look at Artificers, they got melee casters, melee casters.
And they're fine.
Yeah.
But again, these are the people like we're talking about doing R10 stuff, right?
Okay,
like
so
that's
not normal people. Okay, gotcha.
I think there's a lot more normal people doing R10s than not. I did a bunch. I started today's stream doing like I was the bad guy in the R10 group.
Well, let me ask a question. Let's say there's 10,000 people playing DDO. How many people are doing R10s? 500? 750?
All right, how
1,000
many
maybe?
people? I would say probably at least 15% is trying to. Was that you?
I was on accident. Yeah, I took my auto fire off.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna shoot you in your bloody face. I feel like there's probably at least 20%. I would say 1 in 5 people are doing R10s. They may not do R10s all the time, and they may not do every quest on R10, but I think probably
Wait,
one in
Here's
five.
rephrase the question for you. I can do R10s, but I might not survive.
That's fine. No one survives in
I'm
R10s.
thinking the question is like I play like elite and hard all the time. These people do R10s all the time. What's that percentage? That's just R10. That's all they do is R10s.
Nobody just does only R10s except for
That's what I'm
distributed.
saying. So that's why that's like.
But they want to.
Big difference.
Well, that's the goal, right? You don't strive to work at the thing that you're already doing. You strive to be better at it, right? So that's their goal. They want to do all the quests. Like, again, I got in a group today. We started with R10s. We did R10. They adjusted the difficulty on the group down a little bit. I think we went back up a little bit more. Like, I think I would say 1 in 5 people give R10s a chance every once in a while. It definitely feels more effective than Last Life by a lot. Go ahead.
Okay, so like for me, like when I talk to other people about like sports games that I play, because I did Magic tournaments for years. When I talk about the game and football and like playing, I don't talk about people like me that played in tournaments for years because there's very, very few.
Mm-hmm.
There's about 30 million people that play that game, and maybe 5% are into that.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't say like you talk about the R10 people, they can't speak for the masses because they're not even part of the masses.
Yeah, but a lot more
See what I'm
people,
saying? You see
a
what I
lot
mean?
more people want to be in that group.
I want to
And
have
that will do
100
it.
Ferraris, but it's just not feasible sometimes. It'd take me like 4 lives.
Maybe.
But you have what I'm saying, so like when I think about people, when I listen to people on streams or DDoCast and stuff, sometimes I don't think that they're thinking of.
Oh, I guarantee you those of us on DDoCast are thinking about everybody. I guarantee it.
Okay.
Because we're trying to make all of those statements true, and if there's something that's out of band for somebody at a different stage or whatever, we will say that. We will say things like, and for new people, we want to take blah da da, or, you know what I mean? Like, all those things are things that definitely happen on DDoCast. Other people's streams, not necessarily the case. Even on my own stream, not necessarily the case. DDoCast,
Disclaimers, like this show will be dedicated to people that are R5 or higher.
they definitely have done
Maybe
that.
would be better.
They have definitely done that, but that's 90% of DDoCast is not like that. I can tell you the number of... I would imagine the number of times that DDoCast has been focused on Reaper 5 or higher to be probably count on one hand. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. I'm going to get over here and get this guy who killed me.
Fell off. Yep, there I'm dead. Fell off.
What?
I was up on the thing trying to jump over the stupid ledge.
Oh my gosh. Alright, hang on.
It's okay. I can just...
Not you, I'm just
when
gonna
you guys win,
yours.
you win.
No, this guy just pissed me off. I don't understand why he... Like, his blade barrier killed me before I even was able to come back to life. That is a pain. Anyway,
Torch.
a lot of people are going to... A lot of people plan, discuss, play, whatever. The build for, make comments on based off of what they want their long-term goals to be like. Or even their short-term goals to be like. When I plan a build or I talk about a build or I estimate how to build is, it's usually based off of my current view of the world. And that's heavily shaped by what my goals are at that moment. Why? Oh, because I'm trying.
I mean, like, for example, let's say, like, you knew I had a character
I'm going to
that
be
had,
dead
like,
in a second.
all his melee type past life stuff done. And then there's another one of mine that had, like, all, like, caster stuff. And you're like, hey, we're doing this raid, we need somebody to do some caster stuff. Bring your caster guy in. You know what I mean? That's why I think it'd be easier for me to, instead of, like, have that ready to go, instead of, like, trying to make a full completion, it'll take me 10 years probably to do, and still be behind the curve, and I can just take, you know, and like, okay, maybe this guy just for melee, this one's just for ranged, this one's just for healing.
I would certainly say that's the superior way to go, right? That's why I told you in the past. Are you way at the front of the maze? How far can you go?
I can go all the way up to where you guys are at, actually.
Alright, well, why don't we get you over here and get you raised?
Alright, I'm on my way.
So...
Alright. 3, 2,
Yeah,
1.
you're nowhere near where we are. Okay.
It's alright, just finish it. I can just
No,
release out this command.
no, hang
I'll be
on.
an evening star. Shit.
Nope, just hang on.
I didn't
Start
know these
running
were all
again.
blown up. I didn't know they
Start,
weren't blown up.
start
that's why
running
I
again.
just-
It's okay. I can now, I'm now close enough I should be able to res you. Assuming I can roll well. But, again, the point is... Are you not... Are you
Yes,
going to
I'm on
come
my way.
here?
Yep, I'm coming. Trying to find the quickest little way through these little corridors.
Okay.
I had to take it because it was at 1. I couldn't,
That's fine.
but now I'm up on the Ranger.
Now it's fine.
Oh yeah, you just pay my shoulder. Sweet. Right.
Yeah, just grab it. Alright. The other, those guys are doing fine, so I don't have to worry about it.
If I thought about that today, I was looking at all this stuff. I'm like, you know what? I bet it'd be a lot easier if I just.
Well, you pick a thing. So, and that's a fine thing to do, and you just do the lives that you need for what you want. The problem, again, and that's part of what I tried to tell you when you built your character originally, is that when you build, like, you've already done the lives that make sense to keep going. Right? Not necessarily for a melee or whatever, but you've already done a wizard, right?
On who?
On Horkster?
Horkster.
He's
is
done a
first
wizard and a
life.
sork, right? No,
Yes,
he's not.
Yes, he's a first lifer, but I have lives. I have 2 lives on Dastardly.
Oh, okay. I thought he had already had a couple of lives on him. Thought this was going to be his 3rd life. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, if you want to make that guy your melee guy, then that would be fine. I think that there's a lot of low life builds right now that would be viable in various stages of the game. So if you wanted to build something for like in-game raids or whatever, then that would be a good idea.
Yeah, because the gear is bound to account, so I can just, I can this, that, or the other, which
Yeah,
is
but
fine.
it's not the gear stuff that matters. It's having a plan that matters. Because if you're going to do lives, then you want to know what kind of lives. Or if you're going to do, like, at least what you're working towards. I don't know. I had thought that you had done a couple of lives on that guy then already.
Pretty sure I haven't, but I'll check.
So I feel like you've done a wizard or a sork already. I think this is at least your 2nd life.
Because Dashley's already on a ranger. Because I was doing the 3 rangers with him to get the range, the
Right.
damage.
Because that makes a lot of sense.
Yep. And so he's sitting at level 17 right now. I can level to 18, but I wait for you to catch up. That's that funny. Waiting for you to catch up to my guy. Isn't that funny?
Well, that's pretty normal for a lot of people, to be honest.
Oh, is it? You think, but you think about it, it's like.
So,
I'm trying to catch up.
sometimes. But, like, for example, Dallas, right? Dallas said the exact same thing to me, what, yesterday or the day before? I think. They were waiting for me to be high enough level to do stuff with them. And then I don't think we even got to play. Like, I think he just missed that window for quite a while. And then we ended up getting to play at like 28 to 30, I think, or 29 to 30.
Yeah, because Horkshire right now is at 28. And once I get to 30, I'm going to go back to level 1. I'm going to start doing
Thank you. I'm gonna go get a bucket of poop. If you guys want to wait here at the front, it's fine.
Actually, my range guy, that's why he's doing that sync TR, the Inquisitive build, or the Great Crossbow build, do the RD Rogue, and then like the 10, whatever I'm gonna TR in class.
Yeah, again, I know that you want to keep like a little bit of characters around to be able to play with me at different windows, which is cool. But I would really try to figure out a plan with like person A and maybe a person B, and just have to deal with the two. Oh my God! What? You get back here. Come back to me, my sweet Medusa.
I took my notepad out today and I was doing some work, music work, and I made notations. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Because even though I want to do range or dash, like more of a range character, range wizards are good, ranges are good, so having a little back slides with wizard and some stuff, it seemed helpful. Because to me, range could mean magic missile spammer. That's range to me, not just like weapon range, you know?
It's not, in the sense that when you start to put things in piles, but I agree that the concept is that also can be a plain ranged, right?
Yeah. It's not the optimal range like you think, like a thrower.
It probably is the optimal range, to be honest. It's probably way stronger than anything else right now by a mile.
Yeah, I actually liked the Magic Missile back in the day, but I guess it wasn't as good as now.
Did
It's
it
probably
just...
better now, isn't it?
Oh, that's right. So this optional is also broken, I guess? I didn't even think about the fact that it'd be broken in here too.
Someone's hurt, I don't have a way to heal him.
Not a fan. Then I just fell in some poo at the last minute too.
Alright, buddy, I don't have any wands or nothing to wake you up. He's back here. I can't throw potions on him, can I? No, I don't have any
I don't know what
wands.
your powers
No.
are in that regard.
No. Alright, he's up.
That's the biggest barrel of explosives you have ever seen. Careful.
Oh.
I mean, those have to be broken, but
Pick up
It's
his
crazy.
stone right here and I'll take him to the... I got Sub-Zero stone.
I mean, the shrine's right there. Someone could take them up there in a second. They just need to figure out this. Hey guys, can you go down? I'll break this thing.
What do you know? The second biggest barrel of explosives you've ever seen is
I'll
here.
go back down? Okay.
I mean, somebody at some point has to break that thing, but that's okay. Alright. So weird. Alright. Yeah, it feels better, doesn't it? Like, the damage so far is probably just slightly above what it was before. Not like years above, but it feels more capable, right? So far, to me, anyhow.
Holding it ahead are still asleep.
Spring attack, like double leaps, good. For sure. Also, someone mentioned that they thought the fire trap, ice trap was going off. I probably should have did a trapper life this life to see if it actually did work.
I've been putting points into the tree for more trapping, making stuff better. I can try some traps if you want me to. Oh, the final room has a bunch of traps.
No,
An ancient giant temple complex rises high above you.
the crafted traps.
This bloodstain on the ground
Oh.
looks
I actually liked those when I first started playing the game. I used to make them all the time, the noise traps and.
In theory, they're really good. In practice, they're very bad.
Yeah, like in hardcore, I saw that one guy I was playing with one time. He was using them.
I imagine if you were soloing, it'd probably be pretty strong.
Are they gonna upgrade that system, make it
I
like more
doubt
feasible? Doubt it. Yeah.
Nobody wants to look at old systems. Nobody wants to upgrade old things. People want to upgrade build new things.
Isn't that funny though? Because like the Nintendos are back popular when we played when we were kids. Like they're popular, everybody buying them up, playing those old video games. Isn't that funny though?
So grid stories are still good, right? So a lot of those games are getting a reskin or a remaster, and then that's what's happening, right? So like, you missed it, but one of the things that happened right before the stream ended, this afternoon stream, is news dropped that one of the games that Remington and I play is going to be remastered and dropped out. It's less than 1 month away. They've officially announced it now. December whatever, right? December 9th, I think, or something.
Like I love the original Final Fantasy. I still play that to this day on my Nintendo.
Yeah, so like I yelled at Remington that it's 1 month out, and he like hoot and hollered and stuff and screamed, right? So like, but that game's coming out with a remodel. Nobody knows about this game except for like diehard fans of the original, but they're gonna love it. When it hits the Switch, it's gonna take off, and Monster Rancher will become a bigger game for 3 months, 6 months, whatever. You know what I mean? It'll be a game again. So it's just a matter of it's not well known. Same thing with DDO, right? Should be good, but it's not because it's not well enough known. 5 traps per circle. You have to do every circle to get all the trap bonus.
Found it. Oh, he got him. Never mind. Sick. Oh, I found it too. Alright, I got one. I think he got the others.
So that's all 5?
Oh, hold on. Oh, he's got the last one. I did one. Didn't know there was a trapper in the group. Like me. Sweet.
Should be this side next? Yeah. Oh, hello, nurse. I forgot about that. We missed the Medusa. Totally forgot we missed the Medusa because he can't blow up things or set things on fire. Got danced and wrecked. Snake, appreciate it.
I'm just in the Horizon Walker tree. I can see the mark on him.
I'm trying to do it, but somebody else is trying to do it too. That's a lot of... Right, -2 AC.
You're in the Horizon Walker tree on your barbarian?
Just for that... I have 1 universal point for free, or whatever.
Okay.
So...
Oh, so it works for melee too? Does it just work for
It's a
that?
debuff. It lowers somebody's armor class by 2.
I thought because it's in that, the tree with bows, it's just for bows. I didn't know it was like...
Yeah, just...
I
Plus
thought
1
they'd be
spot,
like, mark
plus 1
somebody,
listen.
I get their armor class lowered. You still get their normal armor
Mark
class.
targets have -2 AC.
Okay.
I'll leave you now, but here's one last thing to remember.
One last thing to remember me by.
Like, charge!
I mean, it's the cavalry, right? Oh, 1 chest over here, rip. How are we doing on the traps, guys? Old trappy poos.
What if you don't have a trapper? How do you get out of do this?
Oh, I just solved the puzzle.
Oh, you have to do puzzle? Oh, okay.
So, Samus, with Epic Destinies, there are no putting lives into spheres anymore. It's just complete epic lives to give more Destiny fate points, and that's it. Question mark. Yep. They simplified the system in a way that's really, really good. You don't have to fill up a bucket and empty a bucket for it to count. You just be level 30, say, this is what I want it to be, and that's what it counts as, and it's done. I think that's pretty smart. Normally, I would now go do giant hold walk-ups. If you'd like to do giant hold walk-ups, you're welcome to join me. If not, I would be willing to listen to other recommendations, but I imagine I'm going to do giant hold walk-ups. I have not had a situation where I could do an epic TR yet. I mean, I have, but I haven't wanted to yet. So I'll kind of leaving it alone for right now, but I'll take a look at it soon, I think.
I got that stupid smell on me still. Did it ever go away?
It's a time-based thing. Unless you got a permabug.
It just keeps resetting itself. I have it still not the quest. Got my reward.
You might want to log out and log back in.
Okay.
Okay, sure. So, like I said, I'm pretty sure you just get to level 30 and decide what kind of TR you want to do and pick it. I think that's just how to... I've just been doing iconics. So I have not had the chance to do an epic one. I could do one on Java, but I don't want to have to level him back up again. So, I believe it just works the way it makes sense to work.
Headed to the giant hole, I guess.
We lost another one. All right.
You level yet or not?
No.
Oh, I can level this guy, but oh my god, that thing is still
No,
on it.
I will probably do all the giant hole walk-ups, and then I'll take my level, because that'll be all the 13s that I do. So essentially, you can always take the most favorable destiny every epic life for class or race and still get more points. That would be real simple. I think so. So the way I understand it, you get to 30, and you say, I want to do an epic TR. And it says, cool, what epic TR would you like it to count as? And you say, I'd like it to be a... primal destiny, and you want it to count as, and you get this past life feat, and then you TR back to 20, and you're done. I believe that's how it works. You won't get like the class or the, you know, it's like it's an epic TR.
Walking into the giant hole, explore zone. Oh, no, it's not done yet. Alright. Sell and repair.
What's the other? Star Defender does nothing for me. Vanguard. Vanguard, does it do anything? When you have a shield equipped. Anything that says... Any words that say besides when you have a shield equipped? No, okay. Alright, sorry everybody, I was spending a couple of action points. Probably you'll start with, what is it? This one over here, the Hobgoblin one.
Flying above you.
Right. You don't have to refill the buckets up to qualify anymore. You just have to get the 30. So basically what you had to do before was make sure you filled the bucket. And that bucket would fill before you got to level 30. Right? So by getting to level 30, assuming that you were filling the appropriate bucket, you would get where you wanted to go. Now you don't have to worry about that anymore. It's a good change. Simplifying a already going thing is good. Who was the other trapper? Must be one of the people who left. That's fine. I think we can stay Reaper 3 for most of the giant head walk-ups.
I'll do my best.
Mostly there's some traps in here, and they won't necessarily always go off, so you'll need to be able to spot them. I'll do my best to kind of
13 spot and 13 search item.
I'll do my best to try to tell you where they are, so you can maybe. I'll try.
Yeah, I don't have an int or a wisdom item on this guy.
It's fine. There's like one in this area sometimes. I'll try to like drop a hand where there kind of will be.
I got one. I got a spot right now. Alright, I just found it.
Hey, welcome.
Got it. I only have 39 keys left.
We just started Feast or Famine. Trapping tools. It's fine. I got a stack of 50 that you can have when you are low or not busy or whatever, and then a stack of several hundred later.
Alright. Found that trap.
So we'll just find out if this one's here this way.
Got it.
The door's open, I mean... Ah, little brother's watching the stream on Facebook! Yo, little brother!
Alright, got that trap. 4 for 4. Got it.
What's up, little bro?
Ooh, a blue shine heavy pick. Keep that.
I've seen a lot more blue sign all of a sudden out of nowhere that I hadn't seen before. I think they changed the drop rate on it by quite a bit. Can't call me out. I was going to talk some shit. Talk that shit, Holmes. No one can really see the YouTube or the Facebook chat. Restream does a lot of work for free, but it wants like X number of dollars a month for premium features that I just don't have. So, no premium features like integrated super chats and shit like that. Oh, you're gonna call me a noob? Fair. currently ranked in the top 100 of the only ranked test this game has ever had consistently. I've never not been on the list.
Can I lock this door back here? You need to go in.
I ignore that door. That door is garbage.
Okay.
Now I'll tell you that I almost didn't make the list the first year. I had to do some pretty late minute scrambling because I decided I wanted to get a thing, get the 5,000 favor at like with 1 week left to go or whatever, and like scrambled to make it happen. Literally got it the very last like 2 or 3 possible hours of gameplay.
I think you've been like me. Dive 1,100 points away from 20th level.
It's been a thing that's happened. Someone grabbed the key by chance? Like, I didn't see
I heard
it.
it drop. I don't know if they grabbed it or not.
Usually the person that kills them is responsible for picking up the key. Yeah, there's no key in here.
Yeah, this dude just kicked my ass at the door.
There it is. It's open now. Man, I'm stoked for the next couple of weeks. I'm excited for this Magic tournament this next weekend. I'm excited to go take a bus trip.
What's first place pay?
Huh?
What's first place pay in your tournament?
It depends on how many people come. Scale, like, payout will depend on number of players, but it's usually something like 20 to 26 packs.
Was
Give or
it
take.
$1,000 worth of stuff or something?
No. But, so the first weekend, we will do Crucible, I think, next. So the first weekend, they don't have all the product out, so you only get so much product at a time. So, and they can't ship, they won't ship it in big bulks until the next amount, or the next week or whatever, because then they have what they call a release weekend.
Okay.
So getting product on that first weekend is pretty good. Alright. So alright, making sure that Cutthroat makes it to the quest. He's on voice chat and I don't want to hear about it if he's lost. He's like, son of a bitch, I can hear you.
I don't care.
But, so basically getting product in advance is good. And then you're also paying, like, usually $25 for a pretty good rate of return on your cards, like your number of cards. So it's like $20 worth of cards, plus you get to play in the tournament for an additional $5 basically, and then everybody gets, if you win a round, you get a pack. So everything you win, so even if you like are really bad and you lose all the way to the very, very end,
Everyone wants to know if you can take 16.
I know. Yeah, I'm a pretty big stickler on that one. I'm glad he asked, because if he leveled it up in the middle and I figured it out after the fact, I'd be pissed.
Why would he just stay in and play and just level when
Because
you're
he's done.
Is that back to that XP per second or minute thing or whatever? Why he would not?
Probably because he's already XP capped, probably.
Oh, I gotcha. Gotcha.
Alright. I wanted to send him a tell saying thank you for asking, because, again, not very many people do that. And I feel like you should definitely get called out for being awesome like that. But maybe he would have, if he thought about it, he would have stuck around for the Reaper experience, but usually not. Usually people want to take their level when they're XP capped, and I don't blame them, so.
Yeah, I'm just in a different world of DDO, I guess, than most people.
Probably. You are a filthy, filthy casual.
I just look at it like...
And that's okay.
Whatever.
That's the... If the game that you're playing is fun...
That's where I want to get better at, is like how he asked.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I don't want to be that person like, and like not know and get yelled at and like not know.
So... That's fair. That makes a lot of sense.
You know?
And if you join a group that has a level requirement, right? Right? It had a maximum and a minimum level when you signed up for it.
No, I totally understand that. Like, if you put on there like max level in your LFM something, and then someone like all of a sudden, you know.
So like right now, my film says R question mark, GH walkups, Twitch blah 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 blah, level 13 to 15.
He's self-explanatory, perfect.
Most LFMs have that. They'll have something.
Want me to stay on this lever?
That will be fine. I'm just going to need a little bit more hit points than I currently have. And I didn't... I really thought I'd be able to use my heal scrolls, but my 64 from a heal scroll is not filling me up very fast.
Yeah, I was goofing around with one of my clerics one day, just playing around. I got a tell from somebody saying, "Hey, would you mind being our healer in our group?"
All right, go ahead and pull that lever.
And I was like, "No, not a problem." You know.
Go ahead and pull out, please. All right, perfect. Thank you, Velo. I am not using hand wraps like a champ. Crush the snake. Rebel. Go ahead and pull eye again, probably.
I think that's one reason why I like playing my sports games so much. Is just like it's just me.
Well, I'm sure.
You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about like what guy levels or this or that or.
I certainly love playing single player games too, right? Like you just get to jump into the story, you get to do things. There's Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm gonna finish this year, one way or another. I'm gonna finish it this year. Go ahead and pull eye again.
Now you're gonna laugh, but like, you can play multiplayer on Madden. Like for example, say you and me want to play on the same team. Like you're the running back, I'm the quarterback, or like I'm the offensive line, center, you're the receiver.
Go ahead and pull eye again.
You can do that stuff.
Alright, follow me.
Someone just pulled it again. Ran by me and pulled it again.
It's fine. They're fine.
Alright. I yelled at for pulling it twice.
Nope, you're fine. So they're doing things. So over here is this one. The K. Out. Have a good one, brother. See you hopefully really soon. I'm going to have a great night. Go ahead and pull. And then pull again. Yep. Perfect. And then we just crush all this. So yeah, it's a matter of like pull again. Oh, you're not there. You're with me.
Yeah.
I guess that was K actually, huh? Alright, so I'm going to run around. You stay probably right there.
Perfect.
I'll be right back. Yes, I just used my Strimtrom trick.
I'm gonna get my sweater out. I'm hot.
Oh my goodness. Did I not put the bat one in? We should have all three crests. I'm just trying to figure out which one I'm not putting in. I guess the bat one. So it should be good. Can you make your way back to the middle?
Me?
No, you're fine. Or do I need to come pull some levels for you, Hera? You, V-Love, where are you? You're at the beginning? Yes. Alright, so walk basically out of the maze.
Yeah, I'm out of the maze. I'm sending
Now
the
walk
entrance
back
to
into the
left
maze.
or right?
Yeah, towards the...
Back the way I came or back the new way?
No, they moved it around, so back this way.
Okay, back the old way.
I'm back
okay.
here, yeah. Yeah, they opened the K side. So...
Oh.
It closes a couple of things off later, but it'll work out. So we're going to run by the I side because we're going to want that open in a little bit also. So you can just go over here and around. Yeah, they're coming to there now. Don't, there's two traps here, so be careful. Yeah, now I've definitely got to undo some stuff.
Follow you?
No, you stay over there.
Oh, I'll stay in the middle. I'll stay in the middle. Okay. Yeah, I can't find those traps.
Okay, they should be right on the either side of that horn.
Yeah, there's nothing. I got no spot or nothing.
Okay.
See, last quest, I find them easily. This one, I can't find them.
Well, I GH'd you. I was GH'ing you
Oh.
a couple of times. Now I cannot GH them. Go ahead and follow me. Get everyone gathered back up. Sometimes the maze is hardest because people don't really know it that well. Go ahead and get over there. Go over here. Death and Doom. Alright, I'm gonna open the way and take care of the thingy. Okay, lag some more, please. Alright, come on. So much malarkey today. Man, the lag is just crazy, right?
Yes, yeah, I've been having it too.
Yeah, this is certainly better. It really should just be a fighter level instead of a barbarian level. And who the frick frack paddywhack? Oh my god!
I hear traps going off somewhere.
Alright. Somebody broke my barrel and fucked up my whole run. I'm just gonna have to start over. Somebody's dead to me. Yeah, so that one barrel makes everything a million times easier. Why people want to break that one barrel from outside? There's 10 million other things to click on in there. Why break my one barrel?
What barrel?
I'll show you in just a second.
Yeah, I'm in here. I get these spikes going up and down, looking around all over the screen.
Okay. So, see that bag with the resonating robe of Combat Mastery 3?
Yep.
That barrel, if you run in there, jump on that barrel, you can jump on top of the next ledge. The ledge to the north.
Oh, I see it, but yeah, I see it up there.
If you don't have, try to jump up there to that ledge without it.
Let me catch jump on myself.
Now, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if you jump on that barrel, you don't have to do that. Now,
I'm going above it. I can't get up there. What the heck? That's weird.
now come here and open the door for a second. Now, if you don't have this barrel, the next closest thing you can do is run in here to this and jump up here, right? That's your next closest thing, but it fucks it all up.
Gotcha.
But you could go here to here. And the reason why that's important, because if you jump up here and jump, you'll hit the ceiling, and half the time that'll knock you back down. Because you hit your head on that little ceiling.
Whoa.
I also generally recommend, if you can, to have a cleric with you for the underwater swim. I will probably go ahead and grab Ellery just to make sure that I have some way to get cleaned up.
Yeah, I like the VIP or the shard skipping this one. It's pretty easy. This one and Mad Stone are the ones I don't like the most. Everything else in this little quest chain I think is fine. I could do the tour, right? The knoll, even the one with the stupid levers, you gotta pull every lever in every hallway and all the different doors. I mean, that one is okay.
Oh yeah, I like all the giant hole. You guys want to pick a color or something? And I'm not very good at the whole whatever, but I'll do my best to be a little bit slow.
Make color brother. There's one over there. I think everybody's on a color. No, I'll go do
Red
blue.
is 1, green is 3, blue is 5. I think it's 5.
Five clicks on the wheel, you mean?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, that was it.
5.
Yeah, I'm not very good at
the room. The path forward is open.
I'm not very good at that because I have names for those pictures, so when I see those, I don't see nothing, right?
Gotcha.
I see the images that they are to me, so to me it's like reading a word. You ever look at a
he's
word?
Like reverse gun or like upside down 8 or something.
Right.
So I think it's a B.
Exactly. So like when I look at it, I see the language that I'm used to of gun, hat, etc.
Same thing in music. Trust me.
Right. Well, I do the same thing in music too. So like that same thing. Like I couldn't even. You could show me a note, like on the page, and I could make the hand position, but I may not be able to tell you what the note is. Right. To just give you an idea of what I'm talking about.
Yep, I totally get it.
So for that one, for me, it really slows me down to try and do that. Oh, great. All right, it's fine.
Are you doing the swim?
Yeah, I'm doing the swim. That's why I brought Ellery.
How's Ellery gonna fix you? Because she can't raise you.
Should have to raise me.
Oh, there's another higher level Ellery?
No, I don't need her to do anything
Oh, you
except for
don't?
to
Oh.
carry my stone around.
Oh, I see. That's true. I forgot they can do that. Like
So-
my skeleton, my dog used to do all the time for me. Carry my stone to the shrine.
Yeah. So it just lets me teleport my ghost around. And then I can gibbers and then keep going, or I can just eat a proper res. If I have a proper res, then I will eat a proper res. If I don't, which I'm not sure that I do. Oh, it looks like someone came with me on the swim though, so.
Me and Harley are together.
That's fine. Just hang out. Again, it looks like somebody came with me, so I won't res. Oh, no, stop. Yes, okay. I was on that barbarian, so I'm like used to having to go in there and fight to heal. And that's not how that works right now. Sorry, I'm used to playing a barbarian. I did a barbarian last life, and I needed to fight to heal, so my brain is like wired now to get healing by beating on the monsters. Take me a minute to get used to not doing that.
The barbarians are pretty powerful, man. I got one on a server I played, level 26, with like minimal gear. I'm like, I do like, you know, like epic normal. Some honest quests, I'll goof around. I'm like, he does pretty good, man. That Terror Visage is pretty dope.
Terror Visage is insane. I am extremely impressed with that particular ability. All right, bam, bam. Excuse me. Alright, kitty cat slaps. Fortunately, I got a shrine. I'm out of goodies.
That's why I like having different characters at different like levels. Because when you play, like if you like playing like a pure barb, you need a trapper. You're like, Jason, bring out cutthroat so you can have me trap. All right.
I mean,
You know.
that
Because
it's nice
I'm always
to do
help.
stuff.
Cameron says all this. Goes, Jason, you can help everybody so much. Sometimes you need to help yourself more.
Well, that's fair. I mean,
It's just my demeanor. It's me go back being a coach for so long and like teaching and coaching. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just my nature.
I know that sharpening your focus will certainly make it just that, right? Will definitely be
But
sharpened.
I have fun playing the game. Like, yeah, it
It's
is.
fine. If as long as you're having fun doing that stuff and you don't become frustrated when something is going less well, it doesn't matter.
I realized to stop thinking I don't do damage well because I'm in Reaper, High Reaper sometimes. And I was like, man, why does my damage suck? I'm like, dude, I'm in Reaper 3. Duh.
Well, it certainly
You know?
doesn't help, right?
So I've got over that. Oh, this dude's kicking my ass. Come on, give me alone. trying to hop in a circle so you can catch him.
Well, I've hit intimidate like 3 times, so it'll be what it be. Alright, you got your voice on?
Yeah.
Voices 123 XP. Trial by Fire or Trial by Fury? Whatever. Trial and Maze of Madness. If I had a greater teleport scroll, I would use it. And go all the way back. So I'm going to double recall. Strimtom says that even though it had a little bit of a bad rollout in the sense that he wanted to play a brawler and couldn't for some reason. Otherwise, though, he's having a lot of fun with the Gunabad expansion.
What?
So the Gunabad is, I guess, a Lord of the Rings expansion.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't like that game. I played for like 2 hours once. I was like, it's not my style at all.
Yeah, so when I was first starting to like stream on the regular, and Jerry had been, I don't want to blame Jerry on this. Jerry had been working at SSG or Turbine or whatever for a while. And he, I talked to him about the possibility of doing something, I think it was called Turbine Tuesday at the time.
Okay.
And I was like, maybe on Tuesdays I could do DDO, and on Thursdays I could do Lotro. No, Turbine Tuesdays and Turbine Thursdays. He's like, you would hate Lord of the Rings. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you would hate it, everything about it, and you would tear it apart. So I was like, okay. And I took that particular piece of advice from a person whose job it was to get people to play the game. And he looked at me and said, it's 100% not your game. And I said, okay. And I've never played it.
Tried it? Yeah, I agree with him 100%.
Never tried it because he goes, yeah, you're not going to like it.
I'm just going to my bank just to find some int item real fast.
Alright, well, I'm at the quest, so...
Oh, I recalled. I thought you recalled.
I did. I recalled all the way back to the place.
Oh, me too. Holy shit.
So, Trial by Fury. Found a minimum love Reaper stat boosted. Nice. I'll be right back, everybody. That's really sweet, actually.
In my gut, I fear we will do evil again if we are not stopped.
So my wife has a YouTuber, not a YouTuber, an Instagrammer she really likes. And this woman is pregnant with like her 7th kid.
Wow.
So my wife is like waiting for her to have this kid basically. So she's like fighting to stay awake because she wants to be there for this baby to be born. 12.5 thousand people watching her sort of have a baby live-ish.
Why? Why would I want
I don't know. She's into it.
She better be like a hot chick, like banging or something.
I mean, somebody thinks she's pretty hot. Like I said, she's got like 10 kids.
No, sorry. Not hot enough. No, thanks. I don't even want to think what that looks like. I can't imagine. Nope.
This hireling is not of the appropriate level, but I don't care. I would like some sort of healing. That sounds amazing.
What?
Beef got a level 1 Reaper stat boosted hat. Beef now has probably the best possible leveling hat.
That gives you +1 to Reaper.
I think it's +2, right? +2 to every stat. It's a stacking stat bonus. It's like incredibly difficult to get a hold of. They only drop on hats, typically on certain, like the loot boost weekends or whatever. +2 to all stats, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, it's huge. That's like...
Oh, it's ones that don't say mythic, it just says Reaper bonus, right?
No, this is a different kind of thing, right?
Okay, I'm thinking something else then.
I've never seen one that wasn't linked to me by somebody else. Like, I've never pulled one. It also has a green slot. Gonna put a Voice of the Master augment in it. Yeah! It sounds like the best, like one of the best items I've ever heard of for like heroic leveling.
When does it like not get good?
I mean, it's probably always good. What makes it not as great is that eventually the +2 stats are going to be less desirable than some other hat.
Okay.
Right? A hat that gives you +2 to all your stats and +5 experience points. 5% experience from quest completion. Right? At some point that hat's going to be worse than putting together a set at some place, right? I guess all those hats that are sets are like Sharn sets. So like you got to look at it to the point of like, okay, do I continue to get +2 to all my stats, or do I get a Sharn set that involves a hat?
Yeah, for the first one you said, I thought you meant skills, but not stats, as you're saying. Strength, dex, okay.
Yep. Probably wear it on every build from 1 to 6, possibly to 10, yeah. Like I said, even at 10, like there's not a loft hat that's needed for a set. So I don't know what, like at what point you would even, again, I think it's when it conflicts with the Sharn set that it becomes important. Very cool. Did that come out of Salt Marsh? I know that you guys were doing your static group. So.
Salt Marsh is fun.
That's what makes the most sense, I guess. Borderlands? That would be good too.
There's a chest in here.
Getting that to drop on not that boost weekend's pretty good. R5?
Are they going to hire Reaper eventually? Because 10, everybody's doing 10 so easily. They do like 20,
I think what they're
30.
going to do is probably sometime in the not next update, but probably 2 updates from now, there's going to be a little bit of monster revision pass work done, and the monsters are going to go from like the new version 0 to version 1, and they're going to be a little bit tougher all the way across the board, and it'll kind of push play back a little bit. They might even do that twice.
Champs. That'd be better.
I don't think you need to add champs. I think they'll just dial it. Like right now, they just turned everything way down, right? They turned every monster down. They turned they just turned everything down, so it feels better at lower. To make the numbers feel better at lower values, right? So they can just tweak that number.
A Slayer Zone Reaper, make a Reaper Slayer Zone. You know?
I mean, I think that goes against their normal grain for Slayer zones, but they could, I suppose.
Kind of cool.
Again, they.
Normal player, you go into a Slayer Reaper Zone. Reapers all over the place. Yeah, there's Slayers.
But I think the general idea is they can they can adjust the monster difficulty now much easier now that they put this work in. Okay. And if you can adjust the monster difficulty up or down on a relatively large scale, right, and yet also still be able to do it on a small scale. Did you know what the next quest is? You just like
door, isn't it?
jump out, jump down, and walk over. Yeah. There's nobody here yet. And I figured somebody would be here by now.
I mean, the other guy was standing outside the door of the other quest. What we just left. Thought you were still there.
Nope, I'm in the next quest.
Oh, yeah. You're. Oh, the Minotaur area.
Where's...
He was right next to me when we walked out. I just ran over, jumped down a little ravine. There he is.
Okay. I figured he probably would be, but I just want to make sure. There might be a trap right here. Let me see if I can get this to fire off on you. I don't have very many of these left. My UMD is not quite high enough. Alright, any place that there's 2 levers, there will be a trap.
Yep, I spotted it. Let me search it. You might have an int item or a wisdom item that I could find it easily instead of getting one.
Not worried about it. Weren't they going to gimp weapon and magic power with monster gimp when they revamped that big Destiny system? Everything's kind of been tweaked a little bit. I think they're at least temporarily pleased with where things are at. I think that I really do believe they intentionally tooled down the difficulty slightly to make the Epic Destiny change palatable. There's 2 levers here. To make it more palatable for people. No, you're gonna get smoked.
Reaper, Plague.
I came back already. That's got you. You're fine. You're fine. Alright. Did you get this trap box? You did. Okay.
Just gotta climb up the wall right here.
Yeah. That's what most people do.
Oh yeah, so there's a little climb thing right here, huh?
Did you get this trap box?
Yeah.
Oh, no? This one?
Oh, that over there, sorry.
And then yeah, we could totally jump up here. Because that next jump is often a problem for people. So you gotta jump on this one and grab it. You jump up and slide over. I always find being able to like land on this is the best, and then jump over again. Alright, and then up.
Alright.
The people who figured that out to start with were either insanely bored or had nothing else to do. Oh, then you
Yeah.
just have to walk back around and do what you just did because you're
I
not
have
in a
horrible Mario skills, dude. I'm so not that kind of horrible.
If you can't make it, you can't make it. Anyway, I was going to say earlier, if you guys are looking for a way to cut your soda and stuff out, but seltzer water is not flavorful enough for you to be able to drink it, this clear American strawberry stuff is like delicious and tastes good. Oh, good. I put myself in a spot where I probably can't get out. And what I mean by that is, like, it doesn't have that seltzer water taste. I guarantee you.
I got up here, but where am I going now?
Now you gotta dick dance around the outside edge, or around the edge. To the, yeah, now head over to the west. Sorry, I guess that's east. Never eat soggy waffles, and then you'll go north again. Unfortunately, I gravity lagged and fell, so I'm not going to be doing anything else. Go around, and you can get that in chest. Oh, thank you. Build feels a lot better than the other one. It feels like it's just straight up got more hits to it, but it doesn't. But I can't prove it yet. You know what I mean? You can finish
I've
it.
never seen this before. You ever seen that before? Anti-mummy elixir?
Mm-hmm. It's a store thing. Alright, double recalling.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it, actually. Hopefully it continues to deal damage.
A double recall.
I forget, we did something as a DPS test, right? We did a DPS test right before the end of the last life. And that was just... it was real bad. I almost think this build would race our last... Not quite. But it's not that far away, I don't think.
This hate and anger. It still burns within all my kind.
Oh man, it's already 10:30? Yeah, okay.
Is the one I see before
Apparently today is just Samus streams all day.
to us all.
Don't worry about it. We're coming up on hour 12 now, chat.
It's 4:30 in the morning here.
Only 2.5 hours or 2 hours and 45 minutes of uptimes on this stream, but we did 8 something. I guess it'd be coming up on 11 hours. Pardon me. We did 8 and change. Like 8 hours and 40 minutes or something. So we've only got 2 more quests in this, and then I can level. We'll probably call it an evening, to be really honest. I've been wiped for a while.
Yeah,
I've
it's been my last quest. and
been
I'm
faking
gonna-
it. Well, there's 2. Push through for 2. We can speed run these last. It's just the 2 of us, so we don't have to go crazy
okay.
either. In fact, I can just take the elephant down, I think, and just leave it to viewers that happen to be on the Solana server that want to join us. Although Red's level 21, we might be able to go real ham and Red could carry us.
Is told in these statues. They are eroded, as are we. We have become wicked and worthless. This world would be better off without us.
Alright. Stay pretty far back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw my darts instead of my melee.
Well, I just meant I'm probably gonna run past a lot of this stuff.
Oh, I see you, man.
So I'm gonna get its initial aggro and then... It's just the two of us. We're just doing Reaper 1. I can be a little bit more... cray, I think.
Reaper. Nope, you're right here. And how far away you are.
I will not leave you in a position where you feel like you're gonna get mobbed to death or whatever. Don't have to worry about that, but... Like, my heal chick is level 12. So... Alright, can be a nasty trap up here. Perhaps. Wisdom says don't go running up there yet.
No, because I'm hiding behind this pillar.
What? This little wizard might be a problem. There we go. Well, the world didn't explode. No, and you jumped over where the trap would be and didn't explode, so probably safe. I was trying to get the hireling to walk over here.
I kind of watched how you were jumping to see.
I have a leap, so I can get away with some stuff that...
Hey, the Horizon Walker tree has that leap in it, doesn't it, too?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I was checking it out.
There's a lot of good things in the Horizon Walker tree. It's just bows are not... You can only push something that relies on a weapon type that has a percentage auto fail rate. That you can't, I think, can't be a hard carry.
No, makes sense.
They get things squared away, and every arrow does what their arrows are supposed to do. Like make contact, or to make contact with the bad guys is better. I'm not even necessarily talking about that, although they are much better in raids, where you can line up and do like one big super shot. I just mean, I was asked earlier today about bows on the hardcore server, and I said it seems really tough to me to make a hardcore character build where some percentage of the shots just don't hit because of no reason, no fault of your own, they just don't land. Trap box is on this side, by the way.
I couldn't find it.
These things only happen when the mobs move. That's fair. So, like, at any time, though, that the mobs are... Anytime that that's a thing that can happen, it's not something I'm interested in for the hardcore.
Yeah, no spot, no. No, I found it.
Yeah, there was a time where I had to always have the best. This is the wrong one, right? Always had to have the best at each level of trapping gear to be able to do the traps. That has been quite a while. I don't know. I like the idea of like an all bow party doing all bow things. Like, I think it could be extremely strong. Doesn't even have to be like just all ranged. Be very strong, but I have a hard time putting myself in a spot where I could commit to an all, or not an all, but like a something where some percentage of the time it just doesn't work. That is not my fault.
Once that group I was in, we did all in dead party. A couple guys were like, you know, it has to be something about wizard, obviously. Some guys were ranger, zombie, and then we all had our auras up. It was fun. It was fun.
On a range started yesterday, and Donkey was on a bow ranger, and in that party, fear arrows were reviewed. I bet it's really good. There's a old video that I think about all the time, and it's a party of like all rangers, and I think they were all level 1, and they were all doing waterworks on elite, which at the time was very high for level 1.
Yeah.
And there was a video, and they spammed the quest, and the quest took like, for Arlos, running him back to the quest was like the longest part of the chain. It was insane. It was such an amazing group. Like they had pre-coordinated basically that like these two people will take this half of the quest first, and then this half. So like you were pre-trained, I guess, to prioritize targets according to the group. So like I would kill things to the right, Vila would kill things to the left, and then when there was nothing, and I would work my way to the left, and he would work his way to the right, so we'd like overlap or whatever. It was just beautiful, just watching this group just like and just like slaughter their way through the quest in just like minutes.
Yes, that's cool.
It was really cool, and they like
Later.
put music in, stuff like that. But you're talking. Somebody just they recorded that video, and they recorded it on purpose to try to show the power. It was a video to try to show the power of ranged. And they were like, look, even these first level guys can block, you know what I mean? And that was just how it was. There's another video that I would love to find with that troll in Waterworks, and there were two brand new people to DDO finding that guy. And I feel like the video was called something like "So-and-so is an unkillable monster." And they were just like wandering around the waterworks, just having a good time exploring. And then they found that troll.
I'll stay out here.
That sounds like a good idea. That troll in there. And they just couldn't kill him because all they had was a regular, like 2 regular arrows. And they couldn't figure out how to kill him. You saw it? You saw what I'm talking about? Fucking find that clip. I can't find it anywhere. I would love to be able to play it. It was amazing. Yeah, that's it. Where they pull the troll around forever because they can't kill him. I can't find it again. I've looked and looked and looked. If somebody's search foo is better, find it and link it for me. 2 crisp high fives to the person that gets me a good link for that. That's what I'm saying. I haven't seen it in forever. I have not found a search foo, a Google foo, a time machine. Nothing.
Killed a champ dog in here with execute.
Oh, I missed. I think we would have been done quicker, except we got held there for a second. And it took a little longer to get clear of it, even though we had our Harper pin fired off. God, God, I want to watch that so bad now. It was like long too, right? It was like 12 minutes long.
The long history of mankind is told in these scriptures. They are eroded, as are we. We have become wicked and worthless. This world would be better off without us.
Do 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 do. You know what? I just realized Remington went off to work and didn't say goodnight. That monster. You know the other thing I learned about my son today? Even when he has the day off. So yesterday and the day before were his 2 days off this week. That motherfucker gets up, goes in at 4 o'clock in the morning and helps for an hour. Even on his days off.
Good for him.
I hope
when
he's...
When he goes to get other jobs and asks for references, they'll tell him, hey man, this guy you want to stay off.
Oh, they... His, like, nurse that's in charge, like, is in head of him or whatever, is like, we never want to leave. You can never go.
That's it.
Trap box will be right before the trap.
Didn't see it. They can't, They can do it.
Search it out, you can't find it?
Nope.
Okay. Don't worry about it. I got 2 GH scrolls. I can try to throw one here in a second. But I've never managed to get the trap box or trap bonus in here. Like a full one, I can get a partial. I think. Alright, try.
There we go.
And then I will run behind the cage in the wall. You never do.
Okay.
So if there's going to be a trap, it'll be behind there. And this way... I had a person, I think today actually, die, ran behind one of the traps, got rezzed. Like we waited for him, got him rezzed. And then like immediately he ran behind the trap again.
Oh wow.
Did you get that first trap, by the way?
Go back and get that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I said you might not be able to get them all, but you can get that first.
See, I spotted it. And I found it.
I mean, that's usually how it goes together.
Got it.
Not always, but usually.
And I only got 13 wisdom. So if I get a wisdom and an item, I'll be able to be good. So I have somebody that can do some traps for us at this level, next life and stuff, Even though I have Dastardly, who's at 17, who's a full trapper, who has good gear.
I don't know. Especially with the invention of the past lives, I just managed to get to the spot where, at least on Samus, I don't have a problem. And then on the hardcore character server, when I'm worried about it, I've found that if I can just get away with like a big stat, like the biggest of that item each level I can get my hands on, it's usually okay. Alright, you're down there, okay. Good. The very, very middle of that, literally right here, like on this nobbins is the trap box.
Got it.
And did you find the one? Yep, okay, good. This door is likely to be trapped because it seems to be a trap run.
Trappers, too.
Well, I love it. I love being skilled. Anyway, this door might be trapped or is likely to be trapped.
Oh, another question for you about the Horizon Walker tree. Since bows now go off your decks for the hidden damage, so I don't need to take the finesse speed in the ranger tree for damage.
You probably never did.
Yeah.
Right, you probably never did need to, but I guess you extra don't need to now. Alright, you run straight across. Don't freak out, just run straight across.
Blow me all over the place.
Alright, now stand right there and search, and it'll be to your right. Nope, don't. Just don't wiggle around, don't jump.
I'm not jumping, I'm trying to walk. I'm just trying to walk forward.
Just don't wiggle.
Got it.
Well, let's see. And that's probably it, because that's the last GH scroll. And I just failed.
Do we get any type of bonus for it?
Yeah, it says 30. So, got them all. Like I said, we had a heavy trap run.
I'm actually doing pretty good damage with this character. It's kind of surprising me. I'm a Reaper.
Like, sneak attack is very, very, very good right now. And you can get a lot of it very easily right now.
Yeah, because I have my assassin tree's got quite a bit of...
Yeah. Assassins are extremely well placed right now.
And a dagger build, too.
This life is done. I literally have one Shatterkai life left. And then I will have finished my triple completionist massacre, whatever you want to call it. And then I need to finish up the Epic Destiny work. Epic Past Lives. I'm not super worried about that. But I would like to... That'll be the thing that I work on while I'm doing the other thing, but I'm literally just gonna screw around a ton. We're gonna screw around with some assassin stuff. We'll try putting together a good wizard build again. We'll see what we can do with some other stuff. We're just gonna really see what we can get away with when when you have all the cool things. When you have all the best toys. All of a sudden, people are like, Samus, we want to do, like, we want to get a bunch of Reaper stuff going on. Like, high Reaper stuff, or big raids, or whatever. Things will be a lot more accessible, I think. Also, I hope it'll take some of the pressure off playing DDO nonstop. Be able to do a little bit of other things a little bit more often. Like I already said that Monster Rancher is coming out next month. We're definitely going to be playing a lot of Monster Rancher. It's one of my favorite games. It's getting a remake. It's going to be hot because it'll be the first time back for a lot of people. We're gonna do lots of that. A lot of people are gonna be like, eh. I think you'll like it. I think a lot of people will like it. And it'll help grow the stream. Sorry, tried. Finding a 12-year-old YouTube video is hard. They don't let you start oldest in a search. I couldn't find them either, man. Like, I tried forever one day.
Your favorite or something?
Well, I haven't, again, we haven't seen it in a decade. I think they deleted it. I searched every combination of things I could think of. I tried Waterworks. I tried like all those things.
Or do a Google search. You might come up on other sites that maybe post
Well, I think, like I said, I let the Google food experts figure it out. Beef and Russell are taking it on, or did at least. I think that was Beef giving up. I think he was letting me know that he finally reached the end. I mean, to be fair, he looked for more than 12 minutes between. Like, that's a long time in this day and age of instant internet gratification. I think I did like 6 or 7 different searches.
I got a dot on me.
It's fine. It'll be cleared now. So here's a question, chat. I realized that they nerfed this thing, and people, I don't know what's up with this Arcot's cord. I assume it's the same guy that's Arcot from DDO Cast, and he seems to be a good guy, so I don't know why. But how come they took the slot away from this, and they just didn't put it back? Like, at all.
Oh yeah, I have an old one that has a slot on it.
Like, they took the slot, because it came with a thing in it, right? It came with some sort of augment.
Yeah,
so
like
then when
Prisma or something weird like that.
So when they removed the augment, they took away the slot, but then I thought they gave them back, but for whatever reason that item still doesn't. Because I would probably actually wear that belt this life. If it had a slot, I would slap a con thing in it and I would use that instead.
A strange creature.
Alright, double recall.
Yep, double recall, get some sleep. I'm going to level.
A tiger face.
May or may not screw around a little bit more, but probably not. And then I'm probably going to go to... watch a show and go to bed.
Attorney's quest and...
Is that the same Arcot? Is that his? Was it named after him? No? Because they made it because somebody donated a shit ton of money, right? To one of the extra lives. Like a lot of money. I think that's where that item came from. I don't know who it was. Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah, some real person, I believe, donated like $10,000 or something to Extra Life in DDO or Turbine's name, like for the first Extra Life or something that SSG or Turbine at the time did. And I think that was why they did it. I don't know if that's him or not. That was funny as shit. Alright. I'm not going to steal that in case Dr. Ben decides to go ahead and post that into one of the Discord chat rooms, so I'll save his meme for him. But he dropped me a meme and made me giggle.
Look at these hand wraps.
That'd be good if you knew that you were fighting something that took like extra from negative energy, or you know what I mean? That is not bad. Regardless of his charity, he's bad at reading comprehension unrelated stuff. I mean, aren't we all? Yeah, I don't know. I reserve my right for complaints on any of the fellow DDO casters in that way. I've always felt like he's done a good job on the show for me as a guest to like talk with. Did I not bring a trash can? I didn't. Have a good one, buddy. See you in the morning. I'm going to take off real hard, real fast also. But before I go, dear chat, don't forget that you too can like, subscribe, follow, both here and on the YouTubes. YouTube.com/SamusGarobo.
Alright, want those hand wraps?
No.
Sure.
Yeah.
I grabbed them, and I'm not going to use them.
I just don't know.
Here you
They're not like a... Okay, I will take them. I'll take them, and I will lock them down, and I will put them on my bar, and I'll see if there's ever a situation I want to cast them. It's just... I don't know when I would ever use them is the thing. You know what I mean?
Well, let's say you like had holy ones, and you had those ones. Holy are going to give you 46. That's only 46 plus the extra from the critical, so it's actually more damage, right?
So this is what I'm using now.
Okay.
Right? So what I'm using now is Holy 4, Bludgeoning 4, which is the same, right? Except they're two different types of damage. But this has Vampirism 2.
Which is nice, yeah. And an Ruby of Force, gotcha.
And the Ruby of Force is whatever. I'll take that, leave that, whatever. But it's 8d6 extra damage and Vampirism 2. Right? So that's where I'm like, this is 8d6 damage. On a crit, you get a little extra damage. And then on a Vorpal, you get to drain some levels. So you get extra perks on crits. But you lose the sustain from that 2, that Vampiric 2, and I'm out.
Yeah, I gotcha. But if you're in High Reaper, your Vampirism doesn't really go into effect when you get Vampirism, do you?
You do. You always get at least one.
Oh, okay. Because I have a dagger that's Vampirism. I was only getting one every time.
Yeah, they changed it. They changed it where you, at the very least, you always get one.
Okay.
Which, for me, is a big deal. Because I think that's... Oftentimes, there's a lot of builds that's enough. But it was not always the case.
I wonder what takes negative damage that's a purple number. I can't think of anything offhand, do you?
I cannot. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a purple number either. It just has to be like something else doesn't do full. Right? So like if there's something that said negative energy takes full but a bunch of other stuff doesn't, they take half, then it would be enough to use it.
I gotcha.
Like I said, I just don't know where I would use it. Like, maybe there's a boss fight that I would use it, you know what I mean? Especially something that where they are awakening the boss to do more negative energy.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So, like, in a situation like that, I could see using it. Or, like, maybe on some sort of undead monk combination thing where you have your ores and stuff running and you're debuffing so people take extra negative energy and you're like bam bam bam. But I think it's such a small window.
Levels off of them too, which is nice.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you successfully drain something on a Vorpal. So yeah, I don't know, it seems weird. I think it's probably easier to just use like a Resplendent Flurry Orb or the negative energy version of it and not worry about that, but it is an option. I came into to look for something, chat. Does anyone know what it was? I sure as hell don't.
I have grave wrappings. Too bad I can't give them to you.
Somebody gave me some. I tried them a little bit last life, and I went to grab them again, and I couldn't find them. So I don't know if I accidentally sold them.
Power boost.
Now that you said something, let me hit the buyback and see if I can find them.
You want these? Because these are Mythic 2 and Reaper Power Boost.
What?
My grave wrappings. I've never worn them.
If they're good and it's something that you might put to use, you might keep them. I'm going to literally use something for 1 life and then throw it in the garbage.
Okay, yes, I haven't put any monk yet, so I'd probably end up using it at some point.
Yeah. So, yeah, they're not here. So I have also made a level 21 version of that hand wrap. It's literally the same thing, except now it's 2 more dice. So I don't know. I feel like hand wraps are so bad.
Oh, I have 2 pairs of grave wrappings. I'll give you a pair. I do have 2 pairs. I'll give you my other pair. How funny is that?
It happens. I said that there's certain things that come up in abundance, and I feel like sometimes those items are one of those.
Are you still here in Dryhold?
No, I'm at the fighter trainer in the marketplace.
Oh, I'm hitting marketplace right now.
Boink.
Yeah, I found this Kopesh of Pandemonium. It's got Reverberating, Deadly 5, and like Holy. It's got all kinds of crazy shit on it. It's kind of funny. To save the day. There you are.
So like my feet thing literally just disappeared from my build here, and I don't know where it went. There we go.
Do you have a pair of Stone Dust hand wraps that are upgraded?
Not anymore. I could make another pair, but again, I don't think they can last very long compared to, again, like the ones that I just linked.
Gotcha. Alright, man, I'm taking off.
Alright, have a good night.
I'm gonna level this guy up tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. I also forgot the 1 past life feat, too. Okay. Yeah, I think we take this next.
Alright, G-Money, have a good time.
Have a good one. Okay. That's the other part of the build that I think really gives it the extra oomph, right? We're getting so much more melee power. We're already at 43 melee power compared to, I don't remember what it was for sure, but it was way worse than that. It was way worse than that. All right, well, it's 11 o'clock. I feel beat. People are taking off. People are having a wonderful night. So I think I'm going to get out of here as well. I'll clean this up. I may or may not do a little bit of stuff off camera, but I don't think it'll be a lot. Ran a quick DA on EE. Yeah, it was easier to remember. Yeah, that sounds about right. I still think that if you're looking for tokens, I would still just run Offering of Blood or Bargain of Blood instead. I think it's quicker. I think it's more experience. I think it's less of a pain in the ass, and you get a full token. So you may get you get like 1.5 tokens or something like that. So it's a little bit less per run, but you can run that thing twice as fast or 3 times. You can bring up Hiker. They can sit at the beginning and do nothing, and you can do whatever. Oh, I was looking for my trash can. That's what I was looking for. I feel like my brain is melting. Oh, probably because it is. Looking for our force. There it is. So this is the trash can. Trash can meet world, world meet trash can.
I grow stronger.
That's right, he goes stronger. Big boy, get big and strong. Eat the magic items. 161,799. We need less than 50,000 experience now. I'm actually really excited about that. I would like to get that finished. I don't think it will take that long to make that happen once we can focus all of our energy towards it. But for right now, it feels slow. 2 more action points. 5 more hit points seems worth. We're not really taking advantage of our rages now, to be really honest. I thought we would do more stuff with it, but we're just not. We could go kind of deep in Harper Agent if it was good. Hit points. +1 to attack. Melee power, range power, etc. Like, is it better than... like a... I mean, it's the same thing, right? The difference is over here we get this. Pick up some dodge. Maybe pick up favorite enemy, evil outsider. Haste. Oh yeah, we're never getting to the dimensional door here. Shit. So do we go up Horizon Walker? I don't think so. Illusionary weapons are good. The rest that's bad. Why you'll have a shield equipped? Go away. Falconry chat, PRR, healing amp. We don't have a sprint boost. Sprint boost. Are these tactic DCs the same as these? Like a range trip would not be the worst in the world, right? I also don't hate that. I really just kind of want to have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that enough favored enemies to make this kind of exciting? Probably not. Yeah. I don't think so. We have 3 points. One of them is a universal. The core in here is really good. Pick up deflect arrows. No, this is just not enough, I don't think. Well, I never thought I'd have a hard time finding a spot to put action points. Nimbus of Light. More Intimidate, though. We could pick up like a ton of Intimidate. Right? We can pick up Intimidate here. 3, 6. I'm gonna do it like this, chat. If you think I'm wrong, it's quite possibly I'm wrong. I may have a weakness for the falconry tree that is unjustified. I will not deny it. Sorry, don't... Oh, I'm not very many levels of Barbarian. I'm an idiot. Alright, never mind. I'm 1 level of Barbarian. I was thinking that I was a Barbarian. I should have the defensive thing. But it's not even there. It's not even a thing anymore. It's never a thing in a fighter. I think that's it, right? Hello! What's the build plan? We're going to go 18-1-1. We are deep in Kinsai, mediumly deep in Razor Claw Shifter, and then we're not really sure where else to go. I think I'm going to try playing around with Falconry, but we'll see. So fighty? We're still slappy. We're still a slap monk. Well, slap bear, slap kitty. So slap. Yeah, I don't want to be delirium. There's not a lot going on. I was getting pretty close to winding down for the evening in general also, but... I want to do one, not necessarily even a whole quest, but I want to do a little bit of something. Just try to get an idea of what it's like. Here you go. We're going to end up back in Giant Hold tomorrow. So it's fine. We'll just go to Giant Hold now. We can start there tomorrow. But it's been okay, I think. Yeah, I really tried to make a attractive cat girl, and I could not. I ended up with this, which I actually liked quite a bit more. Yeah, I wish the shifters were better, but... So this is no boost damage. Alright, now we put on our Divine Might. Which could be a little bit better still. But it's fine. So, now we've got our Divine Might running. A little bit better. And we have Power Surge, which is pretty good.
I learn from my lessons.
And then we also have a haste, attack boost. We have 2 leaps that are both attacks. And we currently have almost a 50. You know what? This first guy in here will make a fine DPS test. Let's go test on him. Let's just go see how this first big boss guy goes, and then we can probably call it an evening. I don't necessarily want to do the whole quest. So.
These ruins have long been inhabited by this fractured remnant of the decaying.
Alright, I think that's everything kind of going. It seemed pretty quick, chat. Like there were more buttons to push and I ran out of time to push them. So in Reaper right now, it's showing 51 for Trip and Stunning Blow. We land this, we pick up another 20 melee power, so our current melee power is 49, so we can boost to 69. So that's pretty good too. I mean, it feels fine. I hope it continues to feel fine. I imagine it'll drop off some in the mid-20s, and it'll drop off a lot in the later 20s, but before 29, and then it'll feel really good again at 29 for a while, and then it'll probably drop back off. Because you'll have that boost of, oh yeah, this is awesome and doing stuff, and then it'll... Anyway, everybody, I think I'm going to get out of here. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Seriously, nobody is coming up on my list for DDO streamers either today? Oh, no. Deathly has 20, and Bryce Love Gaming's has 13, and I only have 6? You know what? Screw them. No raids for them. Screw them. 20 and 6? Come on, get out of here. Get out of here with your other raids. Alright. We're going to end raid Paylor. Hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I realize that we're doing some kind of weird content, but I think we'll end up having a good time all together. Alright, everybody. Peace. Much love. I hope you have an enjoyable evening. We'll see you guys in the morning. Toodles, y'all.